What's the first thing women notice? Your face. That's why you got to take care of it. Simple things like getting a haircut, grooming your face, and brushing your teeth is important. But there's one thing guys miss and that women always notice. It's when a guy isn't taking care of his skin. That's why I'm so excited to have T. Shanley as a sponsor of today's video. T. Shanley simplifies the process of taking care of your skin. They provide you with all the products you need and nothing you don't. Seriously, I don't think some of you believe me when I tell you how much implementing a quality skincare routine will improve your confidence in all aspects of your life. I recommend you start with the level 1 system, which comes with all the basics: daily face wash, exfoliating scrub, an AM moisturizer with an SPF 20 and a PM moisturizer. But and to make it dead simple for you guys, they provide an instruction card in every box that tells you when to use each product, how much to use, and in what order. But because T just sponsoring this video, they're offering you an amazing deal. Just click the first link in the description and get 40% off your first skincare system and free gift. Plus, as a member, you'll get 20% off for life. By the way, one of their new gift options is a silicone body scrubber, which is a $20 value and a complete game changer. Once you use this, you'll never go back to a regular loofah ever again. So don't wait any longer. Click the first link in the description to start your skincare journey today.
Talking life and I will set it up. I'm a sharpshooter, yeah, Will Smith. Call me Prince Park, let me freshen up. Bay boy on a level up, way up, get a nebulous. I'm never copping a chain, cause I see it all through the frames. And I leave it all on the page, just feeling like they want me locked in a cage. They want us all in the fake shit, but I'ma go all the way.
Y'all, welcome to King Talk. It's the crew. We got Outlaw, Tail Smooth, Sweetie, Darwin, Kenny, Hink, me, myself. What's going on, fam? What's going on? How y'all doing?
What up?
Good energy, good people.
What it do, man? Happy Tuesday.
What's going on, fellas?
Fellowship.
What's going on, Hink? How you doing, brother?
Right on, big brother.
Go ahead, recognize some of these folks in the chat. What's going on, Dale Matthew, Gina 789, the Legacy Power Driver. What's going on? How y'all doing? AP Accountability Partner, what's going on, sir? Rico Wright, Sam Foster, Christopher Matthews, Banish Fury. Welcome to all. As you guys come in, do me a favor, hit that like button. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Got a great show ahead for you guys. Looking forward to the discussion. Kevin Samuels lied, ? The truth about top tier, high value men. Get this housekeeping out the way, man. Make sure y'all click that TH link. They are doing some Black Friday deals, still doing it. Half off skincare routines. That link is in the description. It's Men Skincare. It's not too late to get it in order. As you guys are leveling up in your finances, you got to make sure you're taking care of your physical physique and as well as your skin and your hair. So click that link for TH and let's make sure we do what we're supposed to do when it comes to skincare. How you gentlemen doing today on this Tuesday?
Chilling, man.
AP Accountability Partner says, where my money at, Kenny? You owe AP some money? You guys got a little bet? Are you into sports or something?
Not that I know of. Tell them what I own. I give it to them on Monday.
Okay. They'll give it to you on Monday. He said he's going to see you at work on Monday. I think Kenny's on vacation this week, right? Let me turn on the comments. Y'all should base the comments now. Anyhow, good to see you gentlemen again. Let's go to kick it off, man. When KS hit the internet, he had a lot to say, particularly about the high value men. We recently was online and we was hearing a discussion about top tier men. Some may argue they similar. And I know we talked about it on the panels a lot about what makes a man valuable. And I hear different things because I don't think that at least to my understanding. Some of us may be in the top 1%, some of us may not be. But if you are not in that top 1%, does that make you less valuable when it comes to you as a man? I'm pretty sure if we ask your wives and your girlfriends and your significant others, are you valuable? They may not associate it with money. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up this discussion really quickly just by getting your definition or your perspective, opinion, however you want to look at it, as far as what makes a man valuable to you. So to you and to society, if you can kind of give a brief overview of that. I'm gonna go ahead and start with you first, Treya. What are your thoughts?
Okay, so I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and give the woman's perspective because, as far as men are concerned, women pretty much set the marketplace as far as what is valuable to them, right? So there's a few things that women look for in a man. Of course, she would want him to be financially set. She would want him to be a protector. Of course, she would want him to have a good moral character. She would want him to be a leader amongst leaders, if we're talking about top tier. Um, and he should just have a presence about him where other people recognize what he is when he steps into a room. These are those things that women look for when they really set out to get that guy. These are some of those things. And probably good with the McLovin, too. I'd say that.
Okay, good with the McLovin. Okay, I guess that's a plus. I'm gonna go ahead and go to you, Outlaw.
A couple things, man. I always say it. I think it's very different between top tier and high value, right? You know what I mean? A tier is something that's not necessarily based on opinions. You know, it's all factual information that don't really, change one way or another. Things that you can actually see that put somebody in a different tier, whether it be how much they make, height, things that are facts, not, things that are subjective. High value can be, I think that's when you get into more subjective things like how valuable are they to their community, to those around them? Are they leaders, so on and so forth? So I think those are two very distinct, different things that a lot of women I hear when they start talking about these don't understand the differences. Hell, I hear a lot of men don't understand the differences, but to me, that's what I see the differences are between top tier versus high value. Value is also that what's that eye of the beholder? You know what I'm saying? Like value is what you make it, but a tier is something that it is either you are or you're not.
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Darwin.
Test. Can you hear me?
We get you.
All right. So what I think of high value? Well, what I think society thinks of high value man is, and when we say society, it's all about what do most women want in a man, and unfortunately, the things they value don't really, I would say, intersect with the foundations you need to keep a long-term relationship thriving. There's way more important things than the factors that they look for or how they make their selection. And this, from what I've been seeing and from what I've been hearing, is a tall guy, a guy who has money, and a guy who's fit. Pretty much that. All of the character traits are a second layer or a sub layer to those main things. I've seen women, risk it all just for those three factors, and that was enough to be able to, for her to compromise with, and getting in a relationship with a guy. But these things change, like the demand of the market change. It all depends on a lot of it depends on liberation, what's normal, how they're able to pretty much build the guy, and the behavior that attaches to the guy that they want is more acceptable if promiscuity comes with it. Then they'll add that, you know, somebody who don't really, a man who's has those three things and don't really get on them about how they about their sexual behavior or whatnot. But what it means for me is totally different for society. Like what I think a high value man is, according to the way most women mentality is that's not a high value man to them, because a high value man to me is something that I would want my son to be, or I would train my sons up to be. And that's somebody who has principles and standards, and that they shape their decisions based off of those things. So, and they have boundaries set for women, you know, and they make their selection process is actually intertwined with their standards on how they choose women for marriage. So women might not appeal to that. These women today ain't gonna appeal to that. So that type of guy is not gonna be considered a high value man to society. So it's all about what society wants. And unfortunately, a lot of men are seeing these standards that society wants or the women want, and they're willing to vacate their own standards to appeal to them so they can get relationships. So I'll yield on that.
All right. Go ahead, Kenny. What are your thoughts, man?
High value man. At first, you would say 850 credit score, black card, carte blanche, yachts, being able to buy that Birkin, dote on the lady with lavish pleasures, keep women kept. Reality, good man, grounded, good values, faithful, loyal to God, loving to his family and his community. Nowadays, it's a flip of a coin, and it's subjective to who you're speaking to and their value system. If you're asking me, it's the latter. Because your value will be tested by losing it all or being at a point of adversity to see that person you attract, to see if they stay there. The community that you serve, to see if they stay there. When you're at adversity, then you see how rich and what kind of wealth you really have within people and things that are not just superficial. I'll leave it there.
All right, go ahead, Hank.
Yeah, I don't understand why some of the examples the fellas gave, based off what women think about women don't have no idea what a high value man. So it shouldn't be based on what Williams' opinion, what they consider high value. Now, that doesn't matter. To me, a high value man is a man with morals and some type of standards. That is what a high value man is. If you got those, you know, the money's gonna come as long as you work hard and got a good work ethic. So to me, that's what high value is.
You think it's difference between high value and top tier?
Yeah, but you gotta answer the second question. What do you think society thinks high value man is?
Well, that's the problem. You shouldn't worry about it. You shouldn't worry about as a society. We shouldn't worry about, because you know there's always going to be somebody more rich than you, and they may not consider you high value because you don't have as much money to do. So that to me really doesn't matter with that. But Jared, what was your question, sir? I'm sorry.
Oh, I think darn like you just cruise right over his question. But my second part of my question was, do you think it's the difference between top tier and high value man?
Yeah. I would say a top tier man is probably a man who's making who's very well off financially. So that'll probably be the difference. The finances. A man's finances.
Okay. Go ahead, Brother Sweeney. High value top tier man. Is it a difference? How do you view it? How does society view it to you?
Well, since we're asking if Kevin Samuels lied, I would say let's look at his definition of a high value man. He said it's a man that earns over $10,000 per month, for 3 to 5 years, accepted by other high value men in the group, strong network of other men and people around them, visibility, you have to have a career, yada, 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 recognized by others, no, none of that scamming shit or whatever, and then also useful to others in the group. That was pretty much what he laid out as a high value man. Does that make him a liar? No. I think every last one of us will look at a man like that and say, that's a fairly valuable man, right? All right. So the reason why we're having a conversation about whether Kevin Samuels lied or not is because we're watching the term be thrown around loosely in a space that he was a part of, and it's starting to fall apart. Specifically with I guess the clip of the guy Cooley, and they asked him what makes him a top tier man, and he mentioned something along the lines of he's 6 feet tall, black, earns over 6 figures, and then according to everybody on the internet, the chick, the woman who was speaking to him, read him like a book and told him a number of things that makes a top tier man a top tier man. Me personally, I think he answered right wrong. Right? Here's the thing. Here's how I would have answered the question. Soon she would have asked me what makes me top tier. I would have read her my credentials, but I would have read her a certain different type of credentials. Let's say I'm Cooley. I would have told her, I've been doing this show for 3 years. I've spoken to hundreds of women of all creeds, from no matter the age, no matter their employment level, no matter how much money they make. I've seen my platform is the only platform that exists. I've seen countless other platforms that have spoken to hundreds of women. We've seen all the dating shows from Kendra G to Pop the Balloon. And what we have noticed is a few things stand out that women put before anything else. That is height, attractiveness, and how much a man makes. So if based off of that, out of all the thousands upon thousands of women that done spoke over the last 3 years, I would be batting 1,000. That's how I would have answered the question. And they wouldn't have been able to say anything to that, because if you paid attention online for the last 3 years, that's the thing that's been put before everybody first. And I think to Hink's point, and I believe to Bruiser's point, women have never put, and we've heard women now, granted, we've heard women talk about the other qualities, the emotional intelligence and being able to listen and being able to lead and all of this. But what we've noticed is that no matter the conversation, no matter the woman we talk to, they say that's what they want, but that is not what they respond to. And we know this to be true. It is the person like Cooley who can walk in a room and be 6 feet tall, make over $100,000 a year, that can pull any chick in a room and wouldn't nobody bat an eye. Because I guarantee you there are far more men that fit that criteria that women claim that they want to be high value or top tier than the one that Cooley set out. But it's the ones that look like Cooley, that talk like Cooley, well, not necessarily talk like him, but look like him, make the money that he makes, that gets all the women. It's the ones there's a reason why you see all these men who are rappers and ball players and football players and shit, and they on their 10th baby mama. But we all know the numbers, and we know that over 50% of men are single and childless. We know that over a third of men that are under the age of 30 are virgins. So who's getting these women? So in the grand scheme of things, a top tier man, I would say, is what a lot of the men on this panel have described as a top tier man, along with what Kevin Samuels described as a top tier man. But when we look at desirability, I think that man is the most desirable man on the planet. But we do know that when Cooley said that he was a top tier man, if he would have just shut up, if he spoke like Derek, what's that nigga name?
Derek Jackson.
If he spoke like Derek Jackson, there wouldn't have been a dry vagina in the room. But because he's a part of the manosphere or the red pill and all of that shit is instant pussy dryers, he came off as arrogant or an asshole. And then, of course, they dug into his past and found out some other shit. But the reality is that he was right to say, when you think about what women have been telling us for the past 3 years, I'm batting 1,000. I'll yield there.
Women just don't qualify for the top tier men, and that is the truth.
Do you believe you're a top tier man? By what standard?
I'm 6'4", only about 8% of the entire world is 6'4". I make well over 100K a year, and I'm black at that if you add that on. So just if we're speaking about those figures, the things that women are attracted to, no, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I'll let you do the math.
Hold on, before we go, what's your math saying?
The conversation and the words that are coming out of the mouth of someone like you, I would never consider top tier. A top tier man is also a man that is extremely desirable by way of his character. A top tier man is a man who displays a certain level of intellect that allows him to consider other people. A top tier man, they lead with love, not with dictatorship, right? They don't want to control their woman. They want to gently lead their woman. A top tier man creates space for a woman to feel good about herself. A top tier man supports the dreams and the ideas of a woman. A top tier man prioritizes a woman. A top tier man is in leadership and working as hard as he is to give the woman the life of her dream.
And with all that stuff that you just said, that was just womanese talk.
Womanese is also 6'4", black, attractive. I don't know too many women in my circle who desire a 6'4" man still wearing braids.
And I wanted to add something. And I don't disagree with her to some degree. I do believe that they truly believe that's what they feel is a top tier man. The problem is that normally, no, I mean, I agree that they believe that's what they believe. I don't necessarily agree with what she said, but I truly believe that she believes what she said, right? And the problem is, and there's a lot of women that believe the same thing she believes. The problem is that they always put the cart before the horse. They never make those qualities the very first thing that they look for.
Sweeney, you know what the problem is with that? I can tell you exactly what it is. Those are the tangibles. And what I always say about relationships is that the tangibles will get you in the door. And the intangibles are what will keep a person, man or woman, right? So
you might know, Trey.
Don't worry about it, Trey. I got it, Trey. I got it. All right, go ahead.
No, I was saying those are the tangibles, and that's what'll get you in the door, man or woman. And being 6'4", like I don't know about a lot of y'all other married guys, but I'd be outside, and I can tell you straight up, if you walk in and you a certain height, you immediately garner attention. It is what it is. It's nothing. You don't even have to say nothing half the time. You're gonna be tripping over women, to be honest with you. If you got the right clothes on and a decent smell, it's over. You ain't got to do nothing. You ain't got to say nothing. They coming your way. It is what it is. If you look a certain way, you talk a certain way, those are these tangibles. They figure they could work on the other stuff. They be like, oh, well, he might be an a-hole, but I don't. He might not be like that with me. I could probably soften him up. All these other things. You got money and you look like the archetype that they desire. Guess what? You endure. And a lot of dudes will be able to get in, hit, and then move it. I guarantee you that chick that said all that nonsense just now, she got beat up on by a couple of real ones. Just because of the way they look, I promise you, she ain't cool. Yup. And you could kind of hear the disdain in her voice. That it's a couple real ones that jabbed that already, and got away with it, and got away from it. She thought she was going to be able to change them, so she had to learn quite a few hard lessons to get to that point. And that's all I'm saying. These tangibles will get you in the door. And Hank, the only thing I would say is, like, I know you were saying it's bad for like women to dictate the market, but well, shit, that's who we date. If we're worried about who's gonna care if you're a high value man or not, it's going to be the woman, because we're dating women. That's who we desire. That's who we want. So they do dictate the market, because if a woman would have said, oh well, shit, I'm a 10, it would have been like, who the fuck told you that? And do the men tell you? The first thing we would have said was, do the men tell you that you 10? Are those the fruits that you bear? Or you get these 10s, right? That's what we'd have told the hoe. So that's all I'm saying. That's why we gotta really just let it is what it is. Women do dictate the market when it comes to men.
Can I show y'all something?
But the thing about it, they shouldn't though. And unfortunately, so if we're the prize, how we let somebody who is not a prize could dictate we are the prize or not? That's pretty much what we're saying. We're allowing them to tell us what we are instead of us men telling each other what we are.
Well,
and that's not
the prize is.
I don't give a damn.
The prize is genderless.
If we are dating them, I don't give a damn if we are looking for to entertain them. That shouldn't matter. They're not going to determine. You're going to allow somebody whose emotions will dictate at any given moment. They will switch and rotate on your ass, and you think they the one should be determined whether if you're a top tier man, a high value man. No, I don't think
Hank,
so.
The prize is genderless. Hank, the prize is genderless, right? The prize is basically who values the person more. A man can value a woman more, and vice versa. There's no gender on a prize. The prize is that person who is more valued.
I mean, we can put it in a vacuum.
But I want to go into that. Like you got to think they are the buyers in that scenario. They're the ones choosing. So we're looking at who do they choose first. You know what I'm saying? That's what sets the precedence on what's the top tier or the higher value. You know what I'm saying? We're not choosing each other. You know what I'm saying? That's not this. Just like women can't tell us.
Lack of confidence, though. Law talking about they choose. We choose them. I the one blessed a woman with my last. She don't bless me with my last name. I don't take on her last name. I choose. I make the decisions on what I'm gonna pursue or not. Now she could tell me no or not, but at the end of the day,
they allow access though, right? Who are they allowing access to their body? That's what I'm saying, bro. They still have to allow us to, you know what I'm saying? They have to give consent. You know what I'm saying? We can choose all we want, but if they not allowing us, then it don't really matter. So that's why there is a
we could put it in a vacuum for Hank. Let's keep it. Let's put it in a vacuum, right? Let's say all of us think Hank is the coldest thing since sliced bread, greatest man to ever live, right?
You have to tell me that. I know I am.
Man, come on, man. But think of it this way: if we can all believe that, right? Every man on this planet can believe that you are the coldest man to ever live. But if no women says Hank is the greatest man ever and we don't want him, what does what we say matter to you? If your desire is to get a woman and to have children and to create a lineage and things like that, if your desire is to do that at any capacity, nothing we say matters.
Yep.
I think of it like this, Hank.
Again, my confidence is so strong. It doesn't matter what anyone. Look, I'm going to get. Look, they say one thing like they always do, and live another thing. We know they love living a lie. We need to stop this, man. We don't act like you heard woman. I would never mess with a man like that and be mess around fucking with a goddamn pookie. She got about 2 or 3 on her goddamn body list. Well, what's all this? What'd you do? Flip the switch? What happened? Why did you decide? Why is your baby daddy a pookie? But then you talking about you want to marry a top tier type dude? Yeah, that sounds like some bullshit. So if y'all base it on what they say, you're gonna fail every time.
Think of it like this, Hank. Think of it like this. Let's say you go fishing and you fish in a certain boat, certain brand of a reel, certain line, certain bait. And you fish there for about 30 days. And you go back, you change all of the brand of the boat, line, bait, hook, all that shit. You look at the numbers, you caught 1,000 fish with the first brand and maybe 20 fish with the second brand. We're not listening to the fish tell us what they want. We're looking at the numbers, the rate of how many women we're able to get, how many fish we're able to pull in, and we're making the high value man based on that. So we would say the most valuable fishing equipment is this, and that's the actual archetype we're comparing. It's not necessarily listening to the fish. The fish is not talking. we're looking at the results. We're looking at the rate of how many women we can pull and do whatever we want with. You get what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily the women telling us what they want.
What is that?
It's
What
what
does
they're
that got to do
hearkening
with it? You allowing them to tell you if you're a high value man or not?
You want
What
me to
does
tell
that
you
got to
this
do
is
with
how,
it?
this is
It's
here's
what
an
you
example.
what catches
Hold
the
on,
most fish, bro.
hold on. Let me say it. This example. This is so like if somebody
So we
say,
determine a
how
man
can,
on he's high value if he catches a lot of women. Is that what we're
so
saying?
if I want, let's say if I want to feed 1,000 people, I'm gonna pick the brand of equipment that's gonna get more. If somebody asks me a question, who can get the most women or who's the most valuable, it's gonna be this particular archetype that pulls most of the women. And I want to do I kind of want to look at what she said. I think it's very important that we look at what this lady said. Trev kind of hit on it, but I think it went over the head of a lot of people. A lot of the shits that she was detailing about a high value man literally came from her pain. The things that she actually desired in a man that she wasn't getting. So what she did was she spewed out all of the qualities that she wanted that she would never get. Notice most of the traits that she was saying, a character she said, is a terrible archetype for a man. A man that she said a man goes out and earn money to give her the lifestyle she wants. I tell men all the time, that's the worst thing you can do. You need to be going to earn money so you can fuel your purpose. Basically, everything she said in that, if we can dissect every trait by trait that she said, it was literally a man putting her on a pedestal.
She's been there. She spoke her conviction. She thinks she can return there. Highly unlikely. That is the wrong type of woman. Man is the prize. The man has the cookie. The man provides you access to things more or less. The majority of the time, men are dating down. Men are providing you spaces to be kept in lavish comforts. The numbers are minuscule when it comes to switching that coin. Rich women barely do that for us. So let's get that straight right there. The men are the value. A woman does not dictate anything to a man of value. He calls the shots. A man is only as faithful as his options are the lines of rich men. You understand? All that, what we heard on the couch is just hyperbole. You got 10 women better than her waiting to fill that spot and get chose. So I don't know why we pushing so hard on that. Top tier, high value. Nelson Mandela was a high value man. Robert Johnson, top tier. Understand the difference. Simple. When you say top tier, you're mostly talking about financial.
Look here, man. If every man sit there and said I was that dude, please believe you me. These women are gonna flock and want to know why do they think I'm that dude. They gonna be curious. They gonna want to be inquisitive and want to know why do they think he's that dude. And guess what? I'm going to bag them like a real man should and do what I need to do. Give them that goddamn 20 minutes and send them back out to the goddamn streets. That's what I'm going to do. Now, y'all go sit there and determine, let these women determine where you a high value man. Shame on you. I feel bad for you. Good luck with that situation. I'm not going to do that. I know what I am. Ain't no woman in the world going to better tell me if I'm high value or not. I know what I am. And I have the confidence and I walk it like I talk it.
But
how can you stop a woman from telling you you're not a high value man? What you going to do? Zip her lips?
Look, man, it doesn't matter to me, dog, whether she thinks I'm a high value or not. Fuck that heifer. I don't give a goddamn. I move on to the next. Please believe you me. There's gonna be a woman out there who's gonna think I'm high value. Ain't every woman ain't gonna turn me down. Now they may turn you down, dog. That's on you, but they not gonna turn me down.
So you agree, you are conflated the thing. You're stating the difference. You're stating whether a woman can tell you or not whether you're high value or not, or whether you think you're high value.
You saying women can determine whether you're high value or not. A woman determining what I'm high value or not doesn't matter to me. Especially if there's a hierarchy.
We're not arguing
I believe in a hierarchy, and I don't believe a woman that never is good enough to tell me if I'm high value or not. I don't. Now, again, you may believe that, and that's your belief. Okay, cool. I'm not you.
But you got to hear us though. We're not arguing whether
No,
it
I
matters.
heard what you said, brother.
Because I clearly stated that.
You feel like a woman. You feel like a woman determines on whether you're a high value man or not. I heard that part. I disagree.
We just saying that women set the precedence on the value of men in the dating market. The same way certain things that we like set the value of women in the dating market. It ain't got nothing to do with how we feel about ourselves. Just like these women be running out here calling themselves 10s when we all know they not. And we don't care what they think. Just like, honestly, women don't really care what we think. They have an image in their head of the men they want to date. So when I say, hold on, bro, look.
Okay.
Because that's the market. It's only us and them. We ain't fucking each other.
We're not showing that. We're not stating that we care. We're just answering the question. I think.
But Law, you sitting there saying you don't care about them thinking they're 10s or not, right? But we care about that they feel like it's for high value or not because they determine that because they're the demand.
See, you keep putting the feelings in it. We're not saying we care.
I'm talking to Law, bro. I'm talking to Law.
Bro, look, what I'm saying is they just like they don't care if we think they actually a 10 or not. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing, bro. They set the precedence on who they fucking. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we look at it like, all right, which ones are catching the most fish? Those are the things. That's what starts to set that tier and that value. How much is that worth in the dating market?
Love.
And if these
I
guys,
give a little bit of pushback on that. If these guys ain't watching the Manosphere, they don't even know. They don't even call themselves high. They don't even know that these women look at them as high value men unless they watch fucking just YouTube shit. Most of those guys don't even know what the fuck that is. They're just tall and they got money and they fit the archetype. Listen, I got to get pushback on women setting any precedent. Like ball players, they done broke. A girl go in there in the club, a ball player come in. A lot of dudes done lost their girl because a ball player came in the spot and he said, all 10 of y'all coming with me. All her morals and ethics go out the door once she see that big swinging chain with all the rocks, him buying out the bar and the whole nine. It's conditional. And we all know this. You get conditional submission by women, conditional rules as for what their standards are. Oh, I never did this before. How many times a female done said that? Women don't set no benchmark. That's conditional. A man coming with the money, 6 foot, the looks, they going. No ifs, ands, or maybes.
So I'm gonna tell you.
I had a man walk in and that shit ain't happening to my woman.
Yeah, I could tell you. Like, all right, let's just say it's a dating app, right? There's a dating app. And we're talking about the sexual marketplace, right? That's what Kevin Samuels always referred to. So if we make a dating app right now, right? And let's say they have all our metrics on there. You got your height on there. You got your pictures. They can kind of tell if you got money. They can tell what you look like. Like some dudes are going to get their shit off. If all 8 of us are putting up a profile right now, it's going to be certain cats who are going to get a little more than others. It is what it is, right? Women flock to a certain type, and that's all we're saying. That, and guess what? If you do well in the sexual marketplace, which is obviously what happens, which is why you have such a small percentage of men, which we always talk about impregnating the same women, is because women flock to a certain type of dude. So there is an existence of the sexual marketplace value, and all we're doing is recognizing that most women like a certain archetype. That's facts. Indisputable facts that most women flock to certain types of dudes. You could, any one of us over here, we could look at each other, pause, and realize who gonna go out and go get them and who ain't. And we know, because we know what the women are looking for. And that's all we saying. We're not saying that it's cool. I don't dig it and it doesn't bother me. Right. And we all as men try to do well in the sexual marketplace. You know, even you, if you about to try to go grab some jammies out tonight, you're going to put on a certain cologne. You're going to do every single thing that you can do to make sure that you rank higher in that system. When you go to the club, you're going to put the flyest shirt you got on, your best shoes, some sunglasses if you got them like me, and some nice cologne, and you're gonna be outside with it, and you're gonna be like, damn, I'm gonna try to get as many of these broads as possible, and it's not gonna happen unless you trying to fit the archetype as much as possible.
Because first impressions matter, Sweeney.
A lot of people don't even realize.
I will say this, and I said this to the AP in the chat. The reality is neither one of us determine who's a high value man or not. Nature and the world determined that already. Just by nature of how we have to go about it. We know he who has to go get. That's what determines the value. Women respond. We all know that women respond to a certain type of thing. To Hink's point, he's right. Technically, if he was that dude and all of us thought he was that dude, more than likely the women would think he's that dude too. I was just putting it in a vacuum to just say that women still are the ones that have a choice to choose what they want. And if no woman chose you, it doesn't matter what the men say. But we do know that that dude gets the women. And more than likely, he gets the women because he fits a certain subset of criteria that makes him that dude that everybody can recognize and see.
And I think it also pours into a lot of the points Marcus made before. I be listening. Some of these guys that fit this specific archetype, a lot of these women relax their boundaries. They treat that nigga that different. Like the shit that they will put up with this dude is different. The other nigga gonna have to pay. You gonna have to compensate.
Hey,
so now
bro, there's nothing you can say to that.
Okay, I
so
can't.
Now you flip flopping.
Wait.
So
Hold on, Hank. So, at any time in your life, you walk in a club, Sam Cassel walk in a club, could you pull more women than him?
Can I pull more women than Sam Cassel?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay, I'm glad you was honest.
You ain't got no goddamn confidence in yourself.
Stop playing, bro. Stop playing, bro. Bruiser, no, and no. Bruiser, stop it. Stop it. He said Sam Cassel, bro. Stop it.
I see why you're saying this. I see why you allow the women to dictate on what you are because you sound weak right now, dog.
I'm telling you, bro.
Sam Cassel, though, bro. Come on, bro.
Hold on, wait, now. One at a time. Damn. One at a time. I'm only down for one punch at a time. Listen, what y'all doing is y'all putting it on the men. It's actually bad on the women. It's actually speaking to the women's behavior. It's a negative behavior, and they're prioritizing this man's money over the character of other men. So that speaks to what I'm doing. I'm exposing that these women's selection process is skewed towards
he like a politician now.
It's the same thing we've been saying. How I backpedal?
But I mean,
I don't get how there's any pushback when he says that.
We know they're conditioned to look for provision first anyway.
They looking at his change,
whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
they know he had made millions of dollars. Probably still got millions of dollars. They're gonna look at that and they're gonna ignore everybody else. And that
because
ain't
they're looking at provisions first. I mean,
bro,
look, my thing
I don't think it matters.
Hold on. Look, if you got money, that gives you a leg up, right? But that doesn't solidify anything. You can have money, yeah, because they're looking at that as, oh, he could take care of me. That's what they're supposed to think. My thing is, what's past that, right? Yeah, you could have the money. Then what? You know what I'm saying? Like what
you sit over there trying to explain to the women why they should look past the money, you sitting there explaining it to them while you sitting over there knocking them down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get how.
Hey, look, don't you know that it means that money is more than money is not always the most important. And that nigga over there knocking them down, but you trying to explain to the women why you the better choice. Notice the difference there. You got to talk your way into it. Sam Cassel just walked in the room and they started flocking to it.
He was a household name already coming into the play. Like I don't know how we done had this many conversations and we have a disconnection between that.
The fact that you think Sam Cassel
because that brother looked like Sam Cassel. That's why, bro.
When has that stopped? But what I'm trying to get is y'all to educate me on when did these women, especially this era of women, we're talking about this era of women, the height of sex working, getting it to the bag, prioritizing money and lifestyle in this era.
Bruiser, when last time you was outside, bro? When last time you was outside?
But that's not the point. That's
What? What do you mean? You talking about this era? Of course, it's the point. That's the whole point. You were referring to this era.
This is an important question. In this era, when did it come a point where his looks superseded his paycheck? Because I didn't see that sudden change.
There's more than that. There's charisma, man. There's Riz, right? Like you don't talk like. Come on, bro.
I'm not asking you to lecture me on whether there's more to it than the man. I'm saying, given this group of women this era of women, I mean, if y'all can get them, y'all can give them that credit. I just haven't seen it enough to put that in my content. So if I had to make a video on do women value the bag over character, I'm gonna say based off of what I'm seeing out here, they value the bag.
The nigga who got the bag,
and I'll be a disservice to my audience by saying they value character.
And do a whole lot more than the motherfucker who got Riz.
Bruiser, like the hell, are you watching what's going on?
So Sweeney, I gotta ask you the same question. When the last time you was outside?
I was outside enough to know that know what you just said was some bull.
I've been outside.
You wildin'. Hey Marcus, I know you don't believe that shit. I know you don't believe that. You're not gonna go in the club and bag more than Sam Cassel, bro. Don't say that. You're not gonna say that, right?
No, it's a special use case though. I get Darwin's point that he's making. He's saying that
a millionaire is a millionaire.
Yo, Kenny brought up Sam Cassel for a reason, bro. He didn't say Michael Jordan or something. He said Sam Cassel. Come on. He ain't say AI. Like he said Sam Cassel. Like
I got a real life example. I got a friend that made $126 million. When we go to the club, I can get more women than him without a question. Unless
household name.
Yes, he did.
What's his name?
I'll type it in the back channel.
I'm just saying, like, if you sit here and if this dude's got a household name, he's been on championship teams in the NBA.
Why do you keep saying?
He said Sam Cassel, bro. He said Sam Cassel, bro. Sam Cassel. And then you said this era, like most of these females is gonna even know who the fuck.
Didn't Sam Cassel play with the Rockets when they had who did they have? Did they have Olajuwon and all the motherfuckers on there?
He got
he played for the Houston. Yes, he played for the Houston Rockets. I was watching that. I saw the games live. Yes,
but this is where we can all disagree. I'm not saying I lack the inability to pick women. I'm saying based off my understanding of how women select men and my understanding of how select women can be different to y'all's. That's fine. From what I see,
JR, put up a poll. See if they would pick Bruiser or Sam Cassel.
Women are not using discernment in a way to where they're choosing a man over character over a man who has back. They most of them, as long as they know, once the words start going around, oh yeah, that nigga was in the NBA, he got millions of dollars. They don't even, most of these motherfuckers don't even know who that dude is. They just looking at his wallet. All they see is a fucking money sign over his face.
Well, how do you know they
gonna have money? All the DJ got to do is say, hey, shout out to Sam Cassel, multi-millionaire, NBA champion in the club. And next thing you know, 132 women gonna fuck.
Hold on.
All the bottles going over there.
But if it wasn't for somebody making a public announcement, they would have no idea. They would have no idea about Sam Cassel. Now, I don't know why Don keeps saying this. He was a household name. You talking about 94, 95. You're talking about 94. We're talking about 2024, 25. He going in the club. You think he's still a household name?
Bro, you think the club is going to allow
wasn't that like 30 years ago?
NBA player into the club without mentioning him? That's a plug to get more fucking people to buy, potentially get the nigga to buy out the damn bar. All kinds of stuff happen when these guys come in the club. I was in DC,
94 didn't know his goddamn name. We didn't know his name in 94.
They gonna say it, Hank. When he walk in the door,
they're not gonna do that. That's a business move. You have a notable person coming there. That's automatic, bro. You just
shout out to Derrick Rose walking in on the side. Hey man, what up, Rose?
AP made a good point just now. He is a coach right now. He's an active coach right now. That was a good point, AP. But still, I don't care what you say. Like Darwin, you should be able to bag more than Sam Cassel, bro.
Well, no,
just pull up a picture of Sam Cassel. Pull up a picture of Sam Cassel and then tell me you're not going to bag more than bro.
So what you're doing?
The women realize
how
they got confidence in themselves.
You're asking a question on the confines of our image, not everything that we got to come with. Not our accolades, not our achievements.
He's gonna be too scared to talk to the women.
You're asking a question based off of our look. If you're just looking at that alone, then of course.
We're not looking at that alone. We're looking at the entire package. Pause. But what I'm saying is that Sam, that hurts his package. Like it is what it is.
We would have to say money aside. Somebody said it. Shannon Duncan, thank you. Money aside, Bruiser would. But if you had a group of women on here, I guarantee. I'm gonna use Sweeney word. I guarantee all of them bitches are gonna pick the nigga with the most money. I don't listen. Jesus it God. Hurts me to listen. It actually hurts me. To
how many times we gotta keep telling you? You put way too much. You put way too much weight on money, bro. We keep telling you to stop doing that shit.
Bro. It's not me. It's
yes, it is.
It hurts me.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I would actually rather women choose a man based on his
character. I don't know why he disagrees with this. He was just telling Viz a few weeks ago, man. Don't you know that me being 6 foot something grants me access or gives me a leg up that you otherwise wouldn't have because you're not as tall as me. Hink just said that a few weeks ago to Viz. Come on, man. So we gonna sit here and pretend like $100 and some million dollars or
what I said. What does that got to do with the confidence in a man to go pick up a woman because he's afraid because he got more money than me. I can't pick up a woman.
Who said that? He is afraid to talk to women.
When you sit there and cower down to a man like Sam Cassel, you are scared.
When did he cower?
You are afraid. That's what you are.
Coward.
Sit there and say this man, he gonna outget women than me. Ain't no way I would say some shit. I would fix my mouth and say some shit like that one did. That sound like
that's not calling you a coward.
That sound like a man with no confidence.
In the situation, if you don't stand on your square, you would be considered like, yo.
So, yeah, but that wasn't the question.
Let me say this though.
The question was,
if a man comes with you and he has no confidence in what he's talking about, would you even listen to that man?
What does that have to do with his confidence? You didn't ask him if he would have confidence in the room if there was a millionaire there.
Why would you listen to a man who has no confidence in what he's saying? Why would you listen to a man who has no confidence in what he's saying? There's no way I would listen to a man.
Now they say we don't have any confidence.
That don't make no sense, Hank. That makes zero sense because that wasn't the question that you asked.
Because
that wasn't the question that you asked.
Gonna beat me. Ain't no way. I don't know no man gonna sit there and say, yeah, he gonna beat me. Now, if he sit there and say more money, okay, I can see that. But as far as going in there, you got to. If you could look like you got some money, they coming, they going. Y'all could both wear the same outfit. This dude gonna outbeat you. Yeah, you ain't got no confidence.
You can't come in Hink saying that you lack. Bro. Wait. That doesn't mean Sweeney. Y'all can't come at Hink for pointing that. You can't come at Hink. Hold on, for pointing that out. If Trev pointed it out to you earlier, because you lack confidence if you easily say it. That's why I use the dynamic of Sam Cassel because I know it would stir up the pot. So now you lack confidence by automatically saying disqualifying yourself. Trev got on your ass because of that. He was like,
true. You just because
okay,
see, here's the problem.
Trev,
hold on, wait. No, here's the problem. Y'all are assuming that somebody doesn't have confidence to talk to women because there's somebody in a room that can bag more women than them. You can admit that somebody can bag more women than you and not say that you don't have the confidence to bag women.
But they don't know how to walk the gum at the same time.
Sweeney, while you laugh, I did not.
Weak ass dude.
Hold on, Hank. I did not assume. He gave qualifiers after saying no. He said he got all the money. Did he not?
Does that mean that he's afraid to talk to women?
No. He said.
Does that mean he lacks the confidence in himself?
Okay, Sweeney.
Sweeney, all I gotta do is ask me the question.
Sweeney, I'm gonna give you two. I'm gonna give you two.
You're right. Ask him.
One mic.
Ask him. Ask him.
He said that Sam Cassel will beat him out.
Ask me damn question. Am I confident?
So right then and there, that shows his lack of confidence in himself that another man could beat him out. I don't care. I don't care, man. There's no way. I don't care. None of y'all think pull more women than me.
Can you score more touchdowns than Adrian Peterson? Can you score more touchdowns than Adrian Peterson?
Yeah, I can. Until you prove me wrong.
Okay, so now we know. Now we know what you're doing.
You'll never pull more women than me. Until you prove me wrong, you'll never pull.
He one of them men that I'm gonna speak it to in existence.
I didn't pay attention to what you said. I don't even know what you said because you weak too.
And he answered it off of instinct. Your instinct got you to answer it.
You just weak as down.
I said, can you score more touchdowns than Adrian Peterson?
Can you score more touchdowns than Adrian Peterson?
Okay.
So let's go back to pulling women. That's what we're talking about. I'm going to take it all the way off the
I'm glad you took that back.
Move the goalpost.
Darwin, I'm not challenging.
It sound like when the women be like, "I'm a 10."
Hold on, here you go. Here. Can you pull
Darwin,
more?
come back.
Can you pull more women than Chris
Come
Brown?
back to the discussion, Darwin.
Yes.
Your feelings is intact. For a married man with everything, you got thin skin, huh?
Where your $1,000 photo shoot at?
Chris Brown. Prove me wrong, Chris Brown.
Darwin.
Shit.
I'm not saying you. I'm challenging the statement that you made. You automatically resigned and said no. And then you gave qualifiers. He got all the money. So saying that you did, okay, saying that you don't lack confidence, you gave 2 precursors to show that you did. You understand? And that's when Trevor said, hell nah. Sam Cassel.
When did I say that I wouldn't have confidence?
That's why Trev jumped on and said, what? That couldn't be me.
What statement did I make that's
I saw
lack of confidence?
Bro, I saw Sam Cassel in real life. I saw him in
What?
real life. He was at the Nets game and they were screaming and shit. Sam Cassel looks like an alien, all kind of crazy shit. Sam Cassel don't get that, bro. It's not a good look. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you. I would. So you believe that you wouldn't get more than Sam Cassel, Sweeney? That's what you trying to say?
I'm saying
damn
that
shame.
we all know that money talks, bullshit walks.
Okay.
Where did you see Sam Cassel at?
At the next game. At the next game.
You know
and I had real good seats. I had real good seats.
Okay, walk with me now. You saw him at a Nets game in the NBA setting. Take him out of the NBA setting and put him in the setting you posed the question at. Take him down here at Atlanta at fucking just random club.
The club.
Sam Cassel walking that bitch, knowing that and shouting him out and all this other shit. They're not gonna be these women are not gonna be saying, "Oh, he look like an alien." They'll say it in their mind, but they want to see what that paper look like.
But
and
you
like
know
I
why
said
I'm
before,
getting at you, Darwin?
I hate
because
that,
a couple weeks ago you was talking at,
and I hate to say it, I hate to admit that the women are behaving like that because I would rather them choose men for character. I don't like that they move like that, but that is the reality.
Hold on. I remember you was talking that fly Rico Suave smooth stuff like a couple weeks ago, and you know you was throwing jabs at me, talking about you be the last on the totem pole, so you was doing all that handsome stuff. But
I said that to you.
Oh no.
You saying that?
You know how Darwin doesn't say anything directly, but he says something. Jabs, nothing personal. But you was talking real confident about 3 to 4 weeks ago about your looks, your demeanor being 6 foot and all that. But then I made sure I gave you the dynamic of Sam Cassel, and I watched you tuck tail. I watched you say the money. He got the money.
Oh, you talking about Darwin?
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So here's the thing.
He got the money.
He did that.
This is what y'all are missing. The direction of the show, the direction of this particular show. We started with what do women flock to? We transition into a scenario.
Now your weak ass want to get back on topic.
So no, it was all. I actually think that was a good question. Whoever posed, I think Trev posed, because it actually stemmed from the conversation we was having about how women minus out all fucking characters, and he just gave a simple scenario. And given the energy coming from one topic to another, I just continued to flow seamlessly. The motherfucking women are going to choose the man with the bread. This is backed by my statement. The tallest man, he got more money and is more fit.
Okay.
So,
all right, hold tight, Kim. We're going to run this clip and we'll go in and continue the discussion.
That's just a little, you know what I'm saying, a little game. You know what I mean? A little spillage. A little overflow type shit. But there was some controversy on the internet. I mean, this has been a topic of conversation since Kevin Samuels. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Samuels came through with the, high value man, and everybody think they're a high value man. And I want to start off by saying this. Don't let the internet trick you. Don't let the internet fool you. Because the internet will have you thinking that you not high value, you not worth as much because you don't make 6 figures, or you're not 6 feet. What is it? 6 foot? 6 foot, 6 figures, 6 inches, 6 pack, wherever the fuck it might be. I don't fucking know, because I don't judge or base my value off of how much money I make, how much money I make, or how tall I am. What sense does that fucking make? Oh, the only valuable people in this world are the motherfuckers that is over 6 foot and the motherfuckers that's making 6 figures. So what about all these other motherfuckers? What about the 5'9" niggas? What about the 5'10" niggas, the 5'5" niggas, 5'7"? You know what I'm saying? What about the niggas that make 90,000? What about the niggas that make 75,000? You know what I mean? What about the nigga that's making 50,000 and know how to lead a fucking household, who know how to raise children? You know what I mean? That don't count. I don't get no points for that. You know what I mean? Like, because you can have a nigga that's 6 foot and 6 figures that treat you like shit, that don't know how to communicate, that ain't got no game, that's a fucking lame, that's a fucking loser. So how does that make you high value if the only thing that you coming with is your height and your wallet, and that makes you high value? Look, don't let the internet trick you. Don't let the internet trick you, because women will say all day what the fuck they want. Oh, I want a nigga that got 6 figures. I want a nigga that got 6 pack. I want a nigga that got at least 6 inches. I got at least 6 foot. And nigga, if you believe that, nigga, go look at your baby mama. Go look at women's baby daddies. How can you say that, oh, I want this type of nigga, but your person that you chose to have a child with is totally opposite? That women that you chose to a nigga might say, boy, I like them thick, boy. You know what I'm saying? I like them thick. I like this, I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like them bad, at least an 8 and up. But you go see a nigga baby mama, and a nigga, and she a 6, and she ain't nowhere near thick. So don't, like, that should tell you right then and there. Like, people just be talking shit. You can say all day what you want and what you're not gonna settle for, but you think you just gonna wait around? You think you're just gonna wait around for a nigga that's 6 foot and six figures? You think these women not fucking these niggas that's making less than 6 figures? You think these women are not fucking men that's less than 6 foot tall? Don't get tricked. Don't get tricked. Don't get tricked. Don't get tricked, man. Because they'll have you thinking like the tangible things, your valuables, is what make you valuable. That doesn't give you no value. Just because you drive a nice car doesn't make you valuable. You might have a little more money, you might have a little more access, but that doesn't make you more valuable than a nigga that's driving a motherfucking Camry. Because who knows what it took for you to get this motherfucking fast supercar? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if it's a stolen? 2 niggas pull up, one nigga in a Lambo, one nigga in a motherfucking Jeep Cherokee. You know, some regular shit, not the track hawk. You know what I'm saying? The regular shit. You'll choose the man in the fast car, Lamborghini, whatever, just cause he's in that car and think he's way more valuable than this man. But the man in the Cherokee, way smarter. He just waiting on his time. He working. He about to get that supercar. He working. He probably ain't 6 foot. He probably ain't making 6 figures. But he's a great leader. You know what I mean? Like, he got friends and people that adore him, that love him. He done help change lives. You know what I mean? Like, he's emotionally intelligent. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't that make you valuable? You know what I mean? Like, I know how to cook. I know how to clean. I know how to fuck. You mean to tell me that, oh, just cause, if you know how to fuck, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you got a big dick and you can fuck, you're high value. Women are looking for you. You're very valuable. Okay? Do not let these motherfuckers trick you to think, oh, damn, I ain't got 6-pack, I ain't got a 6 foot, I ain't got 6 figures, I ain't worth shit. No, nigga, I come in and slang dick. Baby, I come in and slang dick. That's worth something. I come in here and change your whole attitude for the day. I deserve, you know what I'm saying, to be treated, you know what I mean, like as such.
Thank you for turning that nigga off.
What is bro even talking about, bro? We can't just run around with like tight ass pants showing our wieners to say like we represent. Like how are these females gonna know that? You got to have things to get you in the door. She's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, what we talking about? Like, what we really talking about?
Not only that, but the 6 foot 6. That wasn't even Kevin Samuel shit.
Nah, he never even said that. He ain't never said nothing about no 6 inches. I never heard a woman say that she wanted 6 inches neither. That shit is something else. I don't know where you got that.
The irony is that he became the same nigga that he told you not to listen to on YouTube in less than halfway through his show. He was talking about post records and stuff that you would have to check off after actually being with a guy, like saying a nigga who know how to lead and take care of a woman. Like, you can't see that. These women can't see that until they actually, dive into a relationship with you. So
yeah.
So I think the confusion with a lot of these people are looking, and like I said, they're looking like the woman. She's looking at all of the character traits that you have to. It takes time for you to reveal. And I think Trev said it the best last time we was on the panel. He said a lot of people are on their representative. So I would even argue that after a certain amount of time, you really start to see the true character. Like anybody in the first 30 days or 90 days can give you the perfect characters that they think that is trending around on social media, and then flip it once they get comfortable.
My thing
and that's
is,
the reason why people lean on those few things.
I mean, unless y'all walk around with your goddamn portfolio and showing it off. I mean, how did they know you got money? Broke motherfuckers.
You wearing a Rolex because your chain got VVS on it. Because you got Louis on. Because your sunglasses cost $2,500. That's how they know. Because you pulled up in the 6.
There's a whole channel.
They sell all that knockoff shit. They sell the knockoff Louis. They sell the knockoff bags. They sell the knockoff purses, the wallets, the glasses. You know what I'm saying? Dudes renting sports cars.
It's women out there that know
all that. Don't none of that. Hold on. Don't none of that matter neither.
All that shit.
These women know.
So look,
they know how much that stone beard cost you got on.
Can you hear me? You hear me? All right. So look, the truth is that the way everybody defining value is subjective. It's subjective as fuck. Because it's some people that may think 6'5" rich is not a quality they want because they're concerned about cheating. So they want a medium ugly dude that's 5'10" so that they can ensure that don't nobody else want them. I heard women say stuff like that. The general consensus when women say they want 6'6", that's a wish list. Like when people be like, I want a Bentley, a mansion, and a girlfriend that's a 10, it's a wish list. It'd be great if you could have it and it worked out for you. But the truth is most people won't get that, and they'll settle for what they get happily too, for the most part. Once they find whoever they find under 6 feet and they in love, they'll be happy with that person. He don't got to be the richest person in the world. Most people are average in this world. And the average people tend to have relationships. And they don't fit the criteria of the wish list that be on Kendra G and all of that shit. Like it sound good. If you see the whole list, like Sweeney was saying, when you see the whole list of what everybody want, they rarely get that list. They rarely ever dated that list. It's all a Christmas wish list. And they gonna get what they get and be happy with it. And the value that's subjective come from what they're able to attain. Back to y'all. So like what Hink was saying was true on a personal level. What Darwin was saying was true on a category level. If you're talking about women that are concerned with money, then whoever has the most money, that woman, that's the criteria. That's what she values. Just like if somebody value a relationship with God, who has a stronger relationship with God, if she values that more than anything, then that's what she gonna like rotate towards. All of this shit, all of the value is subjective as fuck, and it really specifically depends on what that person puts the most stock into. And trying to group all women in one way so you can make sense of women is going to be extremely hard because they not all the same. It's a lot of nuances when it comes to women. It's a lot of reasons for that nuance. Life experiences changes what's important to you. If a girl grew up extremely rich and she don't care about money no more, she might just want somebody that's funny and give a good dick. Like dude was saying, it's people out here who getting everything they want just from giving good dick out.
No, Marcus, you ain't wrong about
Possibility
that.
versus
We talking
probability.
about the generalities. Sweetie just talked about how it's a bunch of men under 30 that's not getting a damn thing, right? So we talking about the dudes who gonna go in and garner attention. That's gonna be able to have the pick of the litter. There's a difference between that and somebody who's got to struggle and put work in and really run their mouthpiece, pause, and all that other shit. Like, there's a difference, right? These dudes come in, they command attention. That's what we speaking of. Like, so it's a difference.
Trev, you double talking, bro.
Never.
You
Explain,
double talking.
please.
Because
Where?
how could you draw that line and understand that concept? But when we say a millionaire walks into the room and all of a sudden it goes out the window.
I said that's not the only. I didn't say. Did I say millionaire or did I say there's these dudes that command attention?
No, that's what
it doesn't have to be a millionaire. It could be just his look, his stature, his swag. It doesn't have to be that. You half listen. I ain't double talking.
No. What I'm saying is that you understand that there is something that a man can come into the room with that's beyond the normal amongst the other men and stand out and command the attention of most of the women in the room. But then if we say, man, in a room full of regular dudes, a millionaire walks into the room, that he won't command the attention of majority of the women in the room. We all know that to be
Is
false.
he walking in with the $1 million in his hand?
Does he have to?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
No, you can. If dude walks into a room and they say, "Hey,
Sam Cassel, dude.
Shout out to such and such. Hey, how you doing?" Or like we all know, if he goes up in there and all it takes is one person to recognize him, and then bam, there's the domino effect.
And Marcus, I get what you're saying, but
I can't agree with that.
But you gotta understand the setting that we were talking about specifically. I agree with you on that. But if you put it in the setting, bro, come to Atlanta, you come to some of these clubs out here, bro. Bro, you can paint most of them motherfuckers with the same paint, if not all of them with the same paintbrush, bro.
But Darwin, I 100% agree with you. It's the club setting. I seen interviews with girls talking about you got to pay for my hair, my outfit, and my time. I could get my first month rent paid on the first date. These are girls that be in the club. Clubs tend to attract groupies. They tend to attract the niggas who want to spend the most money in one spot. They have bottle wars and all of that stuff, or even go to a strip club and making it rain for real. And they attract women who value that the most. The women who don't care about that won't be in that spot. That's what I'm saying. The value is subjectively placed on what that person puts the highest amount on. So if you want to say all women in the club, when they see somebody with money, 95% of that specific subset of women is going to go, I agree with you. Now you take that perfect example. On the last Pop the Balloon show, it was a dude on there, not the last one, but a recent one. It was a dude on there named Mozzie. He had on a thick ass, like 4-5 chains. He had, 30K in his mouth. He was talking about riding a private jet and on whatchamacallits. That criteria in the club, he win all day. I'm talking about all day. You lay that out inside a club environment, you can't lose. It's damn near impossible. You take that same thing and put it in a different setting, and they not fucking with him. These women looking for a more stable man, potentially, who they can kind of bond with, see a future with, and don't want to deal with all the extra shit. So they not selecting him for that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Pop the Balloon is kind of a weird show because they be all over the goddamn place. They don't choose.
And they're seriously vetting while grandstanding at the same time. So that's like almost an impossible environment to use as a barometer.
You cut the camera off. If you would have cut the camera off, and he would have walked, because I know who you talking about. You talking about the old boy that had like the 4 or 5 chains on, the black hat on, and he was up there
and say, I like popping bottles.
You talking about the dude?
No, he didn't have on a hat. He was actually.
Oh yeah, it was the ball.
He had shades on, and he took his shades off though.
Yeah.
My point still stand, bro. They
you talking about old boy that had the you talking about old boy that had the shoes that match his pockets.
He had a Louis Vuitton whole outfit.
The nigga had a Mercedes chain on.
He's being real corny about it. You ever been in a private jet? That dude, he was being He was out of touch though. You could tell he was super corny though, and it was he activated everybody ick as soon as he got out there. He didn't even know it because he was just
money
he was
can't
off.
unlame
Trev, you take Big Meech, right, and you put him in the middle of the Congressional Black Caucus ball, dressed just how Big Meech dressed. You think he gonna win the same way
No.
a Barack Obama type is gonna win? But you switch them venues where the value is different, and Big Meech, he owned the club. He gonna bring tigers out, all type of extra shit. Everybody in the club, we going on vacation from here in the private jet. He gonna win, have whoever he want. Well, I'm saying the value is really subjective on who is assigning it.
I think if you turn that camera off for real, a lot of them women know they're not on the record. Nigga, what? That nigga
I'm willing to bet my bottom dollar he bagged somebody that night.
He bagged all of them.
My bottom dollar he
off,
bagged somebody that night. One of them chicks told him no.
Some of those women got businesses,
All
they got
of them?
image.
Well, y'all
And
money
money
can't unlame you. It's still
He might have
some
bagged one of
standards
them,
out here, bro. Y'all
but
gotta
it would have been they would have saw him as a lick. They wouldn't have like really want to get with him though.
Yeah.
They see you as a lick and you smash him and you don't spend nothing. Are you really a lick?
He was gonna have to spend, bro.
Let's say he spends.
He already know. You saw him offering private jets and all that. He already know he lame. He leaving with his wallet off rip. He talking about you ever been on a private jet? That dude is a trick. We know this.
Yeah,
we can't deny that.
I don't
He's a
think
trick.
he came on there trying to be something different. He literally came on there as a trick. He said,
Yes.
I like popping bottles on yachts and private jets. Popping bottles.
So Darwin, I think he from Chicago, right? I think his ass finessing from keeping the whole sleeve. He's selling it. He's selling the image so he can sell you the OnlyFans course.
He from the.
That's what I really think.
I don't trust nobody whose shoes match their pockets, bro. Like, what is you doing, bro?
I low key
from here.
Got that.
Hold on, y'all. Let me get OJ now. What's going on, brother?
Chicago niggas, yo.
What up? What up?
That much was good, man. What you got for us?
I'm just listening, man. I'm getting everybody's opinions out, in my head, just trying to understand how everybody's perspective. I can say,
go ahead.
I can say what Darwin and what Trey's saying, man. Y'all come from a certain privilege of being tall, right? Am I wrong for saying that?
Well, I wasn't always tall, so I understand, both sides of it. I grew a foot in a year, so, whatever.
Right, OJ.
But right now, I understand. I understand the tall privilege. I do understand what that is, but I understand the perspective of not being tall as well.
Oh, okay. Because I keep hearing Bruiser keep bringing up money, then you keep bringing up, how you look. I'm just like, okay, come on.
It is how you look, but I didn't only specify height. I definitely specified smelling good. I definitely specified having the right fit. I definitely mentioned Riz, right? Like there's more things, energy that you bring into a room. It's a whole lot of different factors. Being tall absolutely helps, and it helps substantially. I would say that'll give you about 20% of just your total. You automatically up 20%. If you need 80 to bag one, you up 20%, just like that, right? And then, you smelling good, that's going to give you another 10%. You fit right, that's going to give you like 20, maybe 25%. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot to it. 30. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. So how you put it together, it's a lot of different factors, and you should be crushing every single one that you can control. Most dudes can't control their height, but I got a lot of short homies that be getting theirs, man.
I'm finna say, because there's niggas who's taller than me, I'd be like, they what, 5'7", 5'8". Pull more bitches than niggas that got. Pull more women that got dudes who's about 6'4", 6'5". Them niggas got game. You know how to talk. They know how to woo the ladies. They know how to, So just hearing y'all, I'm just like, okay, well, y'all not putting all those factors in context.
The reason why I ain't put those factors is because I was given a specific scenario. And I have one of the reasons I moved out here is my brother wanted me to move out here. He's actually, sometimes we still go out there, but he was DJing for the Migos when they were together. His name is DJ Darrell. That's my blood brother. He done took me around a lot of these guys that don't look the part. They don't have the height, but the women have the intel. They know that these niggas got the money. So whenever they come in there, it's automatic. It don't matter what the height, none of all that stuff go out of the door. It's just a particular setting that we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? That setting is just gonna have those type of women that's gonna go for them.
Yeah, the
And
club
that's the reason why I tell guys don't try to go meet your wife at the club.
I agree. That's one thing I do agree. The club setting, your game got to be a certain way to meet them in the club, you know, and you got to definitely have that look. You can't just be at the club trying to shoot from curry range and you 5'2" and
These women got niggas. These women got niggas Turo their cars for the weekend to pull up at the club, and then they returning the shit. And like I'm seeing, bro, it's out of hand out here. Niggas is renting out. These niggas going to buy Cuban links. They go to Saks Fit, buy an outfit, and keep the tags on it and return that shit. All that, bro. Like it's.
I agree.
And they wouldn't be doing it. It didn't work.
Those are not the high value men. Those are not the top tier.
Those are the finesse
till you make it.
Those are the finessers. They know that's what the women want. They got the little Airbnb. This is where I stay at. You know, they get their rocks off and they go some bitches. It's on to the next city.
I don't know, man. I don't have anything against those gentlemen. Let them brothers do them. I ain't no hater. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never worried about it.
I got no problem, but that don't fit the criteria.
Let them brothers do them, man.
Are you hearing this? So hold on, wait. We're gonna give credit to the niggas that gotta fake it to make it, but a nigga that ain't gotta fake it at all, we gonna be like, nah, bro, you ain't got it. Come on.
I ain't say nada either. I'm just listening. I'm just saying I ain't speaking down on them. If they gonna fall for it, let them fall for it. It's a game anyway. They mostly trying to listen. It's a game anyway, right? They searching trying to get something out of it, and he fronting trying to get something out of it. May the best one win. You know what I'm saying? Let them have it.
There's a difference. There's a reason why they have to fake it.
The women who fall for shit like that are the same women y'all determine on whether they think us men are high value or not. See, that's why I have a problem with that shit. There's no way a washy-minded ass woman is going to determine whether a man is high value. Who are they to say?
The majority.
I mean, the market does pick it though. That's something Kevin Samuel always talked about.
I understand the market does pick it, but they don't determine whether if I'm a high value or not. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you don't even determine whether you have value or not in the grand scheme of things.
They do decide. If you are not getting chose, you are not of high value. The ones that are getting chose are at the high value.
You ever
are
wonder
low
why that woman
value
never,
if you
never
are
gave
not
you her
being
number?
chosen.
You ever wonder why that woman never gave you her number? And when you said she was going to the bathroom, but she actually left out the club.
Okay,
that's the reason why she gave that number, because I was speaking to a friend. That's why she want me to back up.
You ain't get them all the time, bro.
Yeah, man, it's how I roll. Look, Dawid, you getting beat out by Sam Cassel. I can't hear shit you saying. Sam Cassel whooping your goddamn ass.
Damn.
Just be honest, bro. This King talk. You haven't gotten every number you've tried to get, man. Just be honest, bro.
I never said I did, though. I never said I did.
Well, all we're saying is if you were high value, then that wouldn't happen.
That's not true.
Even a high value man get turned down.
That's a fact.
Which proves the point that the women determine.
Nothing is 100%, no matter who you are. But the percentages are higher. If you're in the top tier or high value, you can make the choosing. Women don't set the standards, you do. If you're knocking him for how he speaks, more men that speak and have character and believe in themselves go a lot further than those that tuck their tail and say, you know what? Because he got money, I don't have a shot. I might as well go home.
The only weird thing about that is when women believe themselves. So the only problem, here's a problem I have with that. When women believe in themselves this much, when women believe in themselves this much, we call them delusional. That's the problem. When women believe in themselves this much, we call them delusional. That's a fact. And that's all we're saying, right? So it's just like them action figures you got in the background, Hank. Some of them cost more than others, right? And you probably collect them, so maybe you could relate. There's some that have more value than others. And the only reason that they have more value is because more people want them. That's the only thing. You can't say now who the people who are selling them can't determine what the value is unless The buyers want it, right? The people, it has to be a demand. And that's what we're talking about. This is supply and demand. That's all we're relating it to. And unfortunately, the women do determine it. We can believe in ourselves as much as we want. It doesn't matter. It's only about the results you yield. Nothing else matters. If you
Trev,
can't go pull them all, go ahead.
Trev, I got you. But the determining factors of what we speak about is having the means. The only caveat that's different is the height and looks. But we have the means. We spoke on top tier and high value, right? The majority of that conversation is financial. So you step into the club and you think more of yourself, you show it, and you don't have as much money as them, you're going to pull some of them women. You even said it yourself.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely.
man.
Absolutely. It's a
So
balance.
that-
It's not just about money. And only Darwin does that shit where he completely prioritizes money to the top. That's not real life for me. I never depended on money. I never depended on money. Like that's never been my thing.
Listen,
sound more lame than lame
hold
every
on,
day,
real
don't
quick.
you?
I give y'all all a lot of credit every time y'all say stuff. The last thing I'm gonna do is let y'all mischaracterize what I say. I've never said no shit like that.
you just
No,
you
you
just
didn't,
said
bro.
that.
Come
You
on,
ain't just
man.
say that tonight. You ain't just say that
No.
tonight.
Yeah, he gonna, you said he gonna come in there.
Then leave with money,
millionaire
dog.
gonna come in there and all bets off.
That ain't
That's
what
what
he
you
said.
said. A millionaire gonna come in and shut everything down, and ain't nobody looking at nothing else but him.
You didn't fight back. You said, nah,
did
he
kinda
got
say
money.
that.
Well,
You
okay,
did
so
say
if I
that.
make if I make a statement like that, how is that me prioritizing?
Hey, kid,
money?
he grabbed ankles. He
That's
grabbed
not me.
ankles.
That's the market saying that that's what they're looking for in that
He
man.
got cooked.
No, that's what
He
you
got
say.
cooked.
You saying the market says that. I'm telling you, it doesn't necessarily have to be that. That doesn't take precedence. I'm trying to tell you, like real life, right? Because again, I'm still outside, right? Even though I may not execute, I'm still outside. I can absolutely witness like what really happens. If you ask me when's the last time I was outside, Saturday, that's when. And I'm telling you right now, it ain't just money. I don't wear anything that is super expensive ever. And I could still run home with a bunch of shit if that's what I wanted to do. I'm telling you that.
I didn't say it was just money either, bro.
Nobody's saying that you can't pull anything if you don't have money. Nobody made that claim. What we are saying though is if you in a club and you are the millionaire that's known in the club, here's the difference, because you use the word charisma, and I'm gonna go with that. You gotta talk your way. You gotta use your words, go over there. You gotta try to, versus the nigga that got the money, he ain't gotta say nothing. In fact, he's just trying hard not to talk himself out of something. So he just sit there and be quiet, and 30 women flock to a section. Meanwhile, you bouncing around the club trying to get the woman number. That's the difference.
Who's doing all that? Why?
I was gonna say,
Why
bro,
do
I
you
don't
have to
know
go around? You acting like dudes is out here chasing broads around the club.
like-
What we
like-
doing? Where does that happen at, bro?
Oh, so you telling me
we
so
took
you
about two
hold on,
different
wait,
things.
All right, hold on, wait. So you telling me you in the club, right? You sitting over there having your drink, and then there's a ball player in the corner having a drink, and everybody
No, Sam
knows the
Cassel.
ball.
Be specific.
Okay,
Sam Cassel.
Sam Cassel is crazy.
Okay,
Be specific.
Let's say Sam Cassel. Everybody knows he's a millionaire head coach. Been on it. He's in a room too, and the DJ shouts him out. Shout out to Sam Cassel 3 times.
Why are we moving the goalposts? Why does he have to shout him out? What if he shout me out?
No, because we're
Well, why do we need to do all that goofy shit? Now you doing too much.
I'm about to explain why.
Bro, I'm just trying to figure out.
No, you adding extra shit to fit your narrative. That's bullshit. You talk about him shouting you out and all that. If he's Sam Cassel and motherfuckers know who he do, what he do, and who he is, why we got to add extra shit?
Hello, motherfucker.
Because
That's what's gonna happen, bro.
The thing is, because you're saying we using his money. You don't know somebody has money unless you know they have money. So the only way that everybody in the club will know this dude has money is if somebody announces that he has money. Now, if you're saying,
Bro,
hey,
they could announce you. You could announce you in the club, and then now you're going to just start getting shit. That's bullshit.
Hey,
You
I'ma
adding
keep it real, bro.
extra shit to the equation that didn't even matter before.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I've never been insecure to be worried about another man's pocketing if that was going to affect what I got going on.
Argument. Everybody in the club knows he has money. Everybody in the club knows, just on GP because he's Sam Cassel. I guarantee you he'll have more women flocking to his section. He ain't got to say nothing than you would.
I guess, bro. I just don't
That's the
understand why
whole
you
point.
think that that's such a big deal, bro. Like,
Nobody's
you
saying
think
that's a big
all the
deal.
women
The
gonna go for
argument
that?
was
Like, I'm
all of
saying,
them
you
don't
saying
have
it
to
as
go
if
for it.
you might as well go home if somebody with some more money
Who
than you come in
said
the clubs
that?
with.
Who said
Nobody's
that?
saying that, bro.
You might as
Nobody
well
said
just walk
that.
out.
He
The
gonna lick his
question
wounds
was,
and go home.
who
He can't be
can pull
Sam
more?
Cassel.
If you in the club with Sam Cassel, is he pulling more women than you?
God damn, Darwin.
There's a possibility, Sweeney. There's a great possibility. Yeah, he'll pull more.
All we saying.
All we saying is
Just
look at
based on GP alone of him being a millionaire and a known millionaire, he's gonna at least have more opportunity than you do just sitting there.
Look at it as a YouTube
Not
video.
Sam Cassel, I'm sorry.
The character is the content, and the thumbnail is the clickbait. The clickbait is, okay, this nigga's 6 feet tall. This nigga got this nigga rich.
Care about none of that.
Yeah, you don't care about it. I get it. But I'm saying, though, if you look at society on how women move,
They care about that shit.
They hope that the character is behind, like the dude, I think in the video that we just played. You don't know if that nigga is a lame. You don't know if that nigga's abusive, a cheater, or all this other shit. They don't know. But they're willing to go and fucking try because that first layer, that thumbnail was fucking catchy. That's all I'm saying. And once they consume the content, they were like, oh, this ain't what I want. Let me go to the next one. And they go to the next clickbait.
And the fact that you grabbed that and just voted on goddamn Sam.
Oh, wow.
That's what we doing, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Right.
Darwin,
this what we doing, bro. We talking about him.
Darwin, that's who backed you down.
That right there.
Him, bro.
That man, you can beat him.
Sam Cassel, bro.
Sam Cassel.
Yeah, he beat me, bro. Yeah, they're going home with him.
Put that nigga in there. Hold on, Kenny, bro. If without money, you probably wouldn't stack up to him. But you put that nigga Sam.
Right. Sam Cassel. He doing it.
Everybody,
He
all
beating
the
me.
bitches in there. Bro,
Yeah.
Sam
Cassel beating me. Sam Cassel beating me, right?
Listen, once they know Sam Cassel come in the club, all them hoes gonna be acting like they blind.
Right.
They gonna be over there by him, but they gonna be looking at like Stevie Wonder and that motherfucker. Like,
okay. Shit, I'm gonna rock his avatar for the rest of the night. Then how about that? Sam Cassel, he gonna beat me. Him. Okay. Cool.
I got confidence, like Hink said. He ain't beating me. I'm sorry.
Sam Cassel, right?
This is the most unflattering picture of this man that you can find.
No, I picked the first picture that Google gave me, bro. This is the first picture that come up.
He talking about it ain't gonna beat me, boy. Look at
sweet.
Hey man, look, hey, that's how much confidence I got. I don't care what I got on right now today. This is random. Hey, appreciate you, JR, for letting me on the stream, but I'm hey.
Hold on. You know what? How about this? What about Wayne? What about Lil Wayne, Chris?
Nah, I ain't fucking with Lil Wayne. He got me. Lil Wayne got me. And this generation knows him. Lil Wayne got me.
What?
Nah, Lil Wayne got me. I can't compete with Lil Wayne, bro.
Hey, Lil Wayne got game, dog.
Lil Wayne got me. Lil Wayne got me, bro. I'm not even off it. That's real talk.
Look. Wayne who looked like a gorilla with patches in his head, bro.
Yo, but Lil Wayne is pretty much a rock star, and he relates with this generation, bro. It's real talk. That's real. That's real life. Who beating Lil Wayne? Who gonna say that? Who beating Lil Wayne? Marcus, you beating Lil Wayne? I don't know about that shit, bro. You're wild. You're wild.
Let me get Vernon. What's going on, Vernon? Welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up, fellas, man? I enjoy to be up here with all y'all kings, man. Appreciate it.
Same.
Yeah, man. You know, I was listening to something Darwin was saying. It's crazy to hear a man say like he in a room with another man and he don't think that he would have a shot. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
not what I said, man.
Listen, man. What you said, bro, was because it's Sam Cassel that. But it's Sam Cassel, basically, is what you're saying. Well, it's Sam Cassel. I mean, he's supposed to be you know what I'm saying? Because Sam Cassel could walk up in there looking like the corniest dude, ain't got nothing about himself other than his name. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, he's just another man. When you going in there and you on your 1-2, If a lady see you and you got it, you got it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you miss all the shots you don't shoot. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So it don't matter if Sam Cassel in there or not. You might holler at her because she knows Sam Cassel in there. She might hold off and try to be like, well, no, I'm going to wait and see. I might could get Sam Cassel. But that ain't on you. That ain't nothing that you did or didn't do. She still might end up sliding up on you later and may even try to holler. Now, you ain't got to give her no time of day or nothing like that after she done did that. Because you like, bitch, I know you was waiting on Sam Cassel. But the point is, it don't even matter. Somebody else that could be right next to her could just see you had that confidence anyway, and she could be waiting on you. So all you got to do is get chose by one, period.
Hey, let me ask you a question, Van. So if you and Joe Camel in a room together, you pulling more women than him, and all the women say that nigga look like Joe Camel.
Joe Kim who?
Oh, Jay-Z.
Hold on, say that again.
You pulling more? All the women say that Jay-Z look like Joe Camel. He ugly as all get out. You pulling more women than him and you walk in the room?
You know, I'm not going in the room with my pen and my paper with my boys betting $1 a number. So it's not about me going in there trying to get more numbers than Jay-Z. I would be a fool to realistically go into a room and honestly say, I'm in the same room with Jay-Z. Let's say he's not married to Beyonce. Forget he married to Beyonce, because it don't matter. It doesn't matter when you married. They don't care. So even if I go in that same room with a Jay-Z, I'm still not going to be intimidated about the fact that he could get more numbers than me.
Hold on. We're not asking you, is you going to lose confidence or you going to get intimidated? I'm asking you the same question that was asking me, but we just using Jay-Z. Who's going to get more women, you or Jay-Z?
Who's going to have the section with more hoes that's over there?
Jay-Z. Who's going to get more women, man? Who is as simple as that?
More women. Jay-Z.
Answer the question.
Jay-Z, man. Let's be something realistic. You something realistic. You done went from, wait a minute, bro. You changed it. See, y'all keep moving the goalposts. You moving the goalposts because you first said, the first thing you said was Sam Cassel. Now you done went from Sam Cassel so if Jay-Z come on, of course if Jay-Z in the room with me, he gonna get more women.
That's all he was saying.
No,
you know what that? Hold on, Vern.
But I'm not Sam Cassel.
Hold on,
that don't necessarily. But Sam Cassel ain't gonna necessarily get more women than me because he said.
Vern, hang on real quick. Let me tell you what they did to me when I said that. Vern, the fact that you said Jay-Z's gonna get more women than you lack confidence.
You ain't got no confidence.
You don't have that to get no woman.
No,
you scared, bro.
No,
you scared.
No, I don't. That's not. I'm scared. I'm still gonna.
Now,
walk
when
in
I said
that
you
room.
soft, motherfucker, I didn't say confidence. You soft.
That's
man,
totally
different.
That's totally different. You immediately bucked and said immediately, if Sam Cassel walk in the room with me, I ain't got a shot. I don't believe that.
That ain't what he said.
I don't believe. That's what he said.
Hey, Sweeney.
That's exactly what he said verbatim.
Stop playing double dutch. Stop
said
playing
that
double
verbatim,
dutch.
man.
I'm trying to save a goddamn man.
Hold on, of course. Now then you want to throw the caveat, and if they go on the mic and say, "Hey everybody, Sam Cassel in the building," of course he then gonna get a little bit more attention. You just announced to all of the slurs that the man is in the house and there's money in the house. You might as well have hit the bell like on Players Club and said, money, yeah. The money, yeah. You just told everybody that it's some all the hoes gonna come out for that. Come on, man. That's not a fair assessment.
Well, let me tell you this, and let me say this. Let's take away the announcement. The only thing the announcement is gonna do is speed up how fast they gonna swarm. That's the only thing the announcement do. Once one person detect, okay, this is Sam Cassel in here, it's gonna flow and translate to other people so fast, and then they're gonna gravitate. All the announcement does is cut the time in half for them to gravitate towards.
You realize Sam Cassel hasn't been relevant since '97. You realize that right now.
What niggas stole your bitches?
You think he lived up that 30 years ago?
Hold on, wait. What happened?
What Hooper stole your bitches?
Hold on, one at a time, fellas.
Sam Cassel hasn't been relevant since '97.
Stole y'all bitches?
And your ass folded to a man who's man, he's disgusting looking.
Y'all never asked me the question.
And you let this ugly motherfucker.
And I'm curious to know.
God damn. You didn't have no confidence at all.
I'm curious to know why y'all haven't asked me once Sam Cassel established himself in the club.
I'm not asking you a weak ass shit. You a weak ass shit. You gonna fold to Sam
My question
Cassel,
is,
man.
why haven't y'all asked me what am I gonna do? Like, what am I
You
gonna
got your ass cooked
Nobody
by
asked
Sam
me.
Cassel.
Look at that guy, man. Do you see that, Trev? Come on, man.
So
Come on, man. Come on,
here's
man. That
the
man
BS
look like
about
an
it.
old King
Here's
Tut.
the BS about it. Penny straight
That
up
is
said,
crazy.
That's
You
in
letting
the
Sam
grave
take him?
face, man. Come on, man. Come on. Nah, man.
Nah,
Nah.
man,
If they don't announce,
you get
listen.
choked on every day. Man, you let Sam Cassel take your bitch?
Man, if
Penny
they
straight up
don't
said,
announce it, ain't no way that man walk in the club and get more women than me, bro. I'm sorry. If we just standing man as men and don't nobody say that's Sam Cassel, I'm Vernell Jackson, nah, man, no.
So Vern, if
He's
I was
6'3",
to
I'm
ask
6'3".
Those ain't gonna know
Vern,
Sam
hold
Cassel
on.
anyway.
Vern, initially, if I was to ask you, like I asked him, you wouldn't back down and say, nah, he got money. You wouldn't do that, right?
No, because that's not gonna be my first line of defense. Well, he got money.
Nah.
You lost already. You worried about the pockets. It's about the character. If you could talk, if you know how to hold a conversation, if you know how to hold a conversation, if you know how to hold a conversation, and you know how to make a woman laugh, if you make a woman smile or laugh, you got a shot. You got a shot. If you can make her laugh, you got a shot. That's it.
You should have took a
notice
deep
how
breath before
notice how
you
you took
answered.
Sam Cassel money out the picture?
He took that money.
Okay,
Hey,
you notice how you had to take his money out the picture? You said, don't nobody know who that nigga is? And
That's not,
of course I'm gonna beat him.
No.
Yeah, he did.
I'm saying
Yeah,
you
he
walking
did.
right in the door. That man walk in the club after I've been in the club, but we walk in at the same time. I'm not going in going, oh man,
you
this
know
Sam
good damn well
Cassel,
that
I
nigga is
ain't got
not
a
walking
shot.
in at the same time as you. That nigga, you gonna be in line. That nigga gonna walk past your ass.
No, I ain't worried about it at that point. That's off his recognizance. I'm still gonna go in and pull. I ain't going to the where. I ain't going to
You gonna get that? You gonna get that nigga autograph while he trying to go to the club?
I ain't. Nah.
Why
Why would I want his autograph? That's what corny niggas do. You might as well go sit there and take a picture with him.
He gonna be the first
one
one
gonna go take a picture with him and then show people and say, I know him. See, I told you I know him. He just took a picture with me. I ain't looking for no picture.
Mr.
Pink
Cassel, can I pour
he
you
gonna be the first one to point him out. Hey, that's Sam Cassel right there.
That's gonna be you, Sweeney. You right. That's exactly how you
don't even know that.
Hey, Sweeney gonna be a fanboy.
Sweeney gonna sit right over there. He gonna hit him on the shoulder like he gonna go, hey, that's Sam Cassel. That's Sam Cassel.
That's what y'all gonna do.
Hey, Vern.
Like Bruiser said, he gonna walk past y'all, get straight to the front of the line.
I don't want Sam Cassel. Why do I care about Sam Cassel walking right by me when I'm not there for Sam Cassel? Why do I care if that man walks right by me?
I don't care.
What are we talking about?
I don't even see him in the building.
I don't even care that he's there. If they announce, okay, that's Sam Cassel. That's what's up.
Talking about.
What are we talking about, man?
If you see LeBron James walk past, you ain't gonna point the nigga out and be like, "Oh man, that's LeBron."
Why you on LeBron?
Always.
Hey, listen, Sweeney, have you ever been in a club with any motherfucking ballers? Like, it's not that big a deal, bro.
It's not.
Like,
bro.
I've been in the club with Michael Jordan, with all kind of cats. It's not that big a deal. They gonna have
Chicago be in that bitch. Let me buy you a shot.
Sweeney will be moving from the bar. Slide over. That's Sam Cassel. Let him get a drink.
First round.
Don't try to flip my joke back on me, man. You don't get to take my joke and try to flip it back,
You don't know that
man.
Sam Cassel? You better move.
You know, trying to
You like, you know who this is?
You know who this is?
You see this? They don't
He
steal my
went
joke.
back to back. He went back to back. You don't know?
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy that y'all put the second picture up with him when he got his veneers, but y'all try to play him by putting the first picture up when he didn't have his teeth done. Y'all niggas
That's
ain't
even
right.
worse. They look even worse on him.
Y'all niggas ain't right.
Y'all wildin'.
All
I
you
picked
see
up
is
literally the first picture that Google fed me. I didn't have to look hard to find a bad picture of Sam Cassel, bro.
Was looking at the pictures like, oh yeah, let me get this.
My goodness.
No, Google him. I bet you did that same one pop up, yo. I promise you.
You know,
the fact that you folded to that man, though. The fact that you folded to a man like that, though, Don. Man, you a spineless ass jellyfish. That's a beautiful
Truth be told,
pitiful.
if I come in there, I'm gonna have a shorty on my hip anyways.
Whatever, man. There you go with that bullshit. There you go with that bullshit.
That nigga's the eighth man off the bench.
Y'all niggas out here
Hey,
playing.
you better be worried about Sam Cassel taking it from your ass.
That's for sure. He gonna definitely pull up.
Sam gonna tell you shit.
Whenever I was out there, I had a joint on my shoulder, and the only reason we was in there is to find a third.
You done took enough licks. Now you won't get bad.
The only reason why we was in there to find a third, nigga. And sometimes
Hey, Bruiser.
the girl that you came with.
How long you been? How long you been out the game, Bruiser?
Sweeney gonna bail him out.
About 10 years.
Sweeney gonna bail him out with some bullshit.
At any time in your life, you walk in the club, Sam Cassel walk in the club. Could you pull more women than him?
Can I pull more women than Sam Cassel?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Ain't that not the same thing he just said about Jay-Z?
Niggas trolling, bro.
Sweeney, stop it, man.
You need to stop this.
Hey,
First of all,
Sweeney,
you gotta look at
that's
what
as
Sam
much
Cassel look like.
cap on your head, man. Stop.
Come on, man.
You actually made it worse for Bruiser. Bruiser didn't even take time. He submitted off rip
immediately.
So he can say that he can't pull more women than Jay-Z, and we all accept it.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry, Sweeney. Can you pull more women than Jay-Z?
Probably not.
Okay, so what that make you and me any different?
That
You
makes
was
us
honest,
realistic.
right? That was honest. No. I was honest, and you were honest, right? So we were being honest. That ain't what he said about Sam Cassel. That
The
man
question
said,
was,
I
can you pull?
shot.
He never said that.
He did.
You didn't play the whole clip,
You
Sweeney.
waited it.
Sweeney, you didn't play the whole clip, man. You playing partial of the clip, trying to protect your
I
little
mean,
buddy.
I could put if I look at y'all, if I look at the women y'all got on y'all shoulders right now, I could pretty much tell what y'all was pulling.
Because you sound weak right now, dog.
I'm telling some of y'all niggas, man.
Bro, Sam Cassel,
going.
I know I don't play with no duds. I know that for sure.
Listen, what y'all doing? Y'all putting it on the men. It's actually bad on the women. It's actually speaking to the women's behavior. It's a negative behavior, and they're prioritizing this man's money.
He did by saying no.
No, you don't get to change what he said.
No.
He asked that man specifically about Sam Cassel.
Can he pull more women than Sam Cassel?
He said no.
He
What
said no.
What else are you looking for?
What makes that any different from you saying you can't pull more women than Jay-Z?
Listen.
I didn't immediately say no.
There's a big difference between Jay-Z and Sam Cassel, though.
What's the difference? Both of them ugly. What's the difference? Both of them ugly with money. What's the difference?
Okay, sweet.
One's more relevant, one's not. One's got more money, the other one doesn't. At least Jay-Z looks halfway better than fucking Sam Cassel. He looked like a goddamn monster.
What?
You can't pull him
Yo,
over in a goddamn
Jay-Z is way more relevant than Sam Cassel.
Are we talking about who looks better between Sam Cassel and Jay-Z? Come on.
No, that's what Hank talking about. That's not what we talking about.
That's not what we saying.
That's not what we talking about.
We're talking about notoriety alone and his own recognizance.
Yeah, notoriety.
You can't expect to.
And Jay-Z's a billionaire. First off, not 23 million. He's a billionaire. That's a big difference. It's Jay-Z. Come on, Jay-Z is charismatic. I've never known Sam Cassel to be charismatic. Jay-Z is
known
about as charismatic as it gets.
From just being an artist, not being a no-name.
Who said Jay-Z look
basketball
way
player
better
is a
than
winner.
Paul? I didn't want to know.
said that shit.
Oh no!
I would give you a pass if you was an image consultant, but you ain't an image and that. You just said that off of your damn.
Don't try to change yourself. Your ass folded, motherfucker. Don't try to make yourself look strong and hard now, dog. You weak.
Pause.
You're weak.
God
damn.
Hit one of the niggas that be watching. Hit one of the niggas be watching Marvel comics. Like, oh, I like the Panther, the Black Panther, boy. He just.
There you go.
You're about to be better as the Black Panther.
Bruiser taking it down a different avenue now. Don't do that, dog. Just because your soft ass fold the Sam Cassel, you in
Hey,
a
at least Hink is the only one that stood on business. He said he could pull more women than Jay-Z. The rest of y'all folded like a mug.
That nigga said he can score more touchdowns than
Y'all folded like a mug.
Hey, I can say Jay-Z know how to talk. That's based off the music he made. We can tell he knows how to talk.
Oh, now you
so
gotta
he probably
talk?
could pull some females.
Yo,
he probably could. He know how to talk.
This nigga said Jay-Z got a mouthpiece. Did you just say Jay-Z got a mouthpiece, nigga?
I didn't say that. You said that.
Good Lord, man.
You said that. I didn't say that. You said that. I said he know how to talk.
No, did he?
Man.
What?
Hey, I see why. You acting a little sweet now, Bruiser. Why you keep saying questionable shit?
Hold on. He the one said that Jay-Z know how to talk. That wasn't me.
You think he had a mouthpiece, bro? That's different, bro.
Boy, I know what talk means from the South. Up in the South, they mean you know how to talk. Up north, they mean you got a mouthpiece.
But we both speak the English language, dog. I know what I said.
You come, Bruce. I see why he pulling more women than you because you ain't chasing the women.
Hey,
you
man, I
chasing
think
the heart, ain't
at the end of the day, we know Kevin Samuels did not lie.
Nah, Kevin didn't lie.
He never did.
Hell, boy.
Nope, I agree
Never
with
heard the brother say one lie.
I agree with Law. He ain't never lied.
You know what? I got one for you, Trev. You pulling more women than Kevin Hart?
Hell no, he ain't.
He's a superstar, bro. A-lister, bro. You can't. You talking about A-listers? He's an A-lister. Ain't happening.
Yo, you gotta let a man speak on his own.
A-lister, bro. He still garners a lot of attention.
Y'all see all these grown ass men folding up here.
What I'm saying is, it's not about the money. He has more than money. He's a superstar. He's an A-list celebrity. You can't compete with any A-list celebrity. That's different. A-listers.
Y'all lost y'all confidence.
No, we didn't. I said I was talking about a specific individual. Y'all just moving the goalpost just to like prove your narrative. That point was stupid. First off. And it's not going to work. Like, everybody can see through what you're trying to do. It's bullshit. We were talking about Sam Cassel specifically. That's the point that Kenny made. Kenny made that for a specific reason, right? Because it'll give you a shot. But now y'all trying to bring super celebrities in here, like A-listers. What we doing? Ain't nobody beating an A-lister. It is what it is.
Crazy ass. He folded to Sam Cassel, man. That's
folding the ODB.
I don't fold to no goddamn body.
You folding the ODB.
Not ODB.
Damn.
That man's dead, but right on. Respect to the dead.
OJ did it. Do you think he could pull more women than any man on this panel?
You said what? What was your question?
Well, for one, to answer that question, I gotta be in the same room with y'all when it comes to females.
Now, bro.
I'm not gonna say no stuff like that because every man is different. Every man gets their. I'm not gonna say no stuff like that or compete like that.
Fuck what they talking about, though. Don't pay no attention to Don with soft ass.
I'm not paying him no attention because I can tell he had no game. He just told. That's it.
OJ, don't let him do that thing.
He had no game. That's why he talking the way he talking. You can tell when dudes ain't got game. When you go to money and height. If you've been around females, you know good and damn well that does not always work.
Hold on, wait a minute.
In my opinion.
So y'all said this man said that he could stand no chance against a millionaire's falling pulling the most women. And this man folded to a bunch of niggas on YouTube?
Who folding? I don't know y'all like that to say shit like that. If y'all going on face value, that's crazy. I don't look at y'all like that to be worrying about how many
Hey, OJ, I'm beating every one of you hard ankles up here. I could pull more women.
Thank you for standing on business, Hank. Thank you for standing on business.
This is an ego contest.
Hey, that's the same.
I got you, Bruce.
That's
Bruce,
how
I got you, Bruce. Hold on,
girl sounded when she kept telling Kevin Samuels she was a 10. I'm a 10.
Prove me wrong, God damn it. Shit.
But see,
at least he ain't moved on this one. He said he could pull more women than Jay-Z, Sam Cassel, every nigga on this panel. He said he could pull more than Kevin Hart. He stood on business at least. The rest of y'all niggas folded like
that's what I was saying back in the day. We used to play the game, who could get the most numbers. That's what we used to do when we go to the
I played that game
mall.
before.
We play that game.
I think we all played that game.
Right. And I'm doing ain't nothing in 2024. If I was a single man, I'm doing the same goddamn thing. I'm pulling more than anybody up here. It doesn't.
Yeah, but here's the irony.
That's your ego talking though.
Here's the irony.
It might be, but my ego's going to pull them or not. You know what I'm saying?
I'll give Hank that he might be able to pull more women than me in the club, but you also gotta account for the portion of women that are fucking busted. So you can have them. I'm good.
Right.
So I might pull. Hold on, let me make my point. We all know that it's probably gonna be 2 or 3 of them bitches that's just bad as fuck, and the rest of them bitches is gonna be subs. Yeah, you can have all the subs,
again,
but I'm
it's your lack of confidence. That's what we talk about, your lack of confidence. Dog, when we play the number game,
you can have
we
all
didn't give a damn about how they look. It's about whoever got the most numbers, dog. That was
the baddest joint. You can have the rest of them mud dogs. All of
when we play the number game,
y'all playing dirty.
Hank, even what was the name of that movie?
You never knew. You couldn't tell by how the woman looked by the phone number. Could you ever tell how
even the wood?
See, that's the problem. That's why you got to have a point system. So,
yes,
you know what I'm saying? Like a 10 will give you 10 points. A 5 will give you 5 points. If you bagging all them Oompa Loompas, then you only going to have, it's going to take you like four joints to get 20 points.
Yeah,
points
you know the Goo Goos
and Wookiees.
I'm gonna say, that was the game. The ducks don't count.
You remember on the movie The Wood, right? You remember when they was at the club? They was at the school party, and all of them was bagging all the numbers and shit, and he bagged one number, and they said
it was the most
dog,
valuable number you could get.
That's it.
He was like, yeah,
that's
dog,
all that matters.
It's always about quality over quantity.
Quality.
Quality over quantity every time.
If that's the rules and
have a bunch of mud dogs stacked up on that goddamn shelf behind him like that.
You ain't gonna have anybody down with your scary
so
ass.
Listen,
your goddamn ass.
Listen, as long as the rules are discussed before the game, it's all right. However you do it. However you do it, you establish the rules beforehand. If it's quantity, it's quantity. If it's quality, it's quality. Some nights it might be like that. It might not be no real quality in the club, so you just going for pure numbers.
So wait, let me ask y'all something real quick. So listen. Hey y'all, let me ask y'all something real quick. So y'all go through that whole night, y'all getting all the numbers y'all can, and then y'all stumble on a group of like 3 or 4 women, and they're like, "Come, y'all 4 or 5, come on with us." But your homeboy can't go. Y'all going home, or y'all sending your homeboy home?
It depends. Hey, Law, it depends on how we got there.
What that last King talk?
Hold on, you heard?
It depends on how we got there.
Hold on, OJ. Why do it depend on how you got there? Why?
Because if he rode by himself, oh yeah, dog, he can't. Hey, nah, dog.
But if you roll with him, though, then what you gonna do?
If he roll with me, I'm like, fuck.
Take my car.
Damn.
Hey man.
If he roll by himself, oh dog, hey, you know what the move is. You're supposed to acquiesce.
Hey, was you on the last King talk?
Hey, if I drove, man, and
so you answered that question too, right?
Home, you know what I'm saying? I can't slide my dude off to the side for no skirt. You know what I'm saying? We came together at the end of the day. You know, you my man.
Yeah, we came together, yeah.
Hold on, let me pause.
Man, I'll pay for your Uber.
Hold on, wait, I got it.
Now there's always Uber. You're so right, Law. There's always Uber, but I'm not gonna voluntarily tell my nigga, hey man, look here, bro. Why don't you?
I ain't doing
why
that.
Don't you go ahead?
No, let me pose it to you this way then. Let me pose the question to you this way. All right, is you and 4 of your homeboys, right? 3 or 4 of your homeboys, right? Y'all got about 4 or 5 women with y'all. All of y'all, this night is going well. Everybody about to get lucky. Y'all about to have a good night, right? One of your homeboys start acting the fool, start loking up on the women. The women like, hey, the women like, hey, we about to go, man. Dude tripping. He gotta go. And who's leaving? The women or that dude?
All right, here's the first question. Just real quick. Was he up on a woman tripping in the setting where we was around him initially, or did he get outside and start tripping?
Let's put it like this. Everything was cool until you started tripping.
Did he start
tripping? It depends on when he started tripping. For instance, we all been kicking it. We all inside. It's like when that would happen. Like you be the one. You get the group. We all there. All 4, 5 of us. We all talking. Everything going smooth. Then it's getting late. Maybe a few drinks. Now your boy starting to trip. Me being that guy. I'm a. Hey, hold on. Let me get my. Hey, come here for a minute, real quick. Come on to the bar. Let me go walk. I'm gonna grab my man.
Let's say he don't. Let's say he ain't yielding. Let's say he ain't going. He gonna act the fool.
Look,
all the women about to go.
Here, I took you to the bar. We had a conversation about this, right? We talked about, look, man, you about to fuck this up for everybody, or mess this up for everybody, right? So, man, you need to relax and chill. Now, if we get back over there and then he's still on some dumb shit, then we got to make a team decision as a group all together. And we got to figure this out.
Decision. Let's just say it's your decision. You the only one that makes a decision. Who's going? The women or him?
Man, we gonna make sure you get home first, man, and we can catch up with
the who's going home?
We in cars. I got a car.
Who's going home?
You know what? Here's the thing, Sweeney. You're assuming that she won't wait for me.
Oh my God, y'all changing it up, bro.
No.
Hey man, send that nigga home. He grown.
That I'm worried about her. You're assuming that I'm not.
Women about to leave.
I gotta get my man's home. Regardless, because if he tripping like that, he possibly won too many in anyway. So I got to get him home first. And if she gonna be available for me, she's gonna be available for me.
Let's just say this. Let's say for the sake of argument, you gonna take him home, but you still gonna come back. But the women gonna stay there. But if he stays there, the women are going home and they ain't coming back. Are you taking your homeboy home, or you gonna send it? Be like, hey y'all, my homeboy tripping. Y'all got to go tonight.
If the ladies is about to leave and I ain't ready to go, man, look, that's when you exchange information. Look, man, when we get up out of here, my man's a little tripping. Look, we're going to hit y'all up. We squared up. Y'all be available. We'll see where you at. I'll hit you up then. If you available, you're available. If you not, you not. I'm not going to just cut off on my man's just because these skirts feeling some kind of way. He might be in the wrong, but at the end of the day, that's still my guy. So we gotta get him. We supposed to be in a group setting. It's 4 or 5 of them. It can't just be all on me. Of course, we got 1 or 2. Hey, talk to him real quick while I holler at the ladies, and then you get that together with the ladies. I mean,
it's 4 y'all. It's 4 women and 4 y'all, and he the 5th wheel.
He got. I mean, let's figure out how to get him home safely.
Hey, well, I'm gonna tell you something I've done.
Point man, he going home.
He going home.
One way or another, we don't have to mess up the night because of this one guy. Me and my boys got expression, man. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, man. One monkey don't stop no show. Like you can't let him ruin everybody's night.
And like I'm gonna tell you something.
You have to know when to say when. I think you know what I mean. And he understands.
Like I'm gonna tell you something I've done. Like me going out, I'm gonna keep saying right. Even if I get too fucked up, I'm gonna be like, man, I see y'all having a good time. I'm gonna call somebody to tell them to come scoop me. I'm gonna go to the crib. I'm not gonna fuck it up for everybody. You know, I'm not one of those people to be like, man, so y'all just gonna leave me. I mean, even if I've been out and let's just say it's like 3 chicks and it's 5 guys, like whoever those chicks feeling, I'm gonna fall back. So if I'm not one of the people that was included and I'm seeing who they vibing with, and y'all gonna have a good time, and I'm gonna get up with y'all tomorrow. I'll get up with y'all this weekend or something. So
that sounds like a sober option.
You said it sound like who?
That sounds like you sober. I thought he was drunk.
That's how I'm seeing it. I'm with Bruce on that. I think he's drunk and crazy.
Yeah, I'm saying, but even if he's
drunk, that nigga crashing out. That nigga like fuck that nigga.
Yeah, he's drying it up around here. He need to get out of here.
But it's the way to do it.
Not everybody act like that when they drunk, bro.
Yeah, man. You could tell when your man's starting to get off the wagon a little bit. If you know your bro, he can't be your bro, and you don't know that.
Y'all ever been drunk?
Yeah, y'all it's my bro.
Y'all
he know how I get down. I'm gonna tell him, hey, you tripping.
Yeah, like if he drunk laid out, then yeah, you gotta make sure you get back to the crib. Well, if he too fucked up to drive, then you definitely gotta make sure you get back to the crib. But I mean, if he's just doing some goofy ass shit or you know, I mean, at least try to call him a ride or something like this. See if somebody come scoop him.
Let's put it like this. He being the goofy nigga in the group. He roasting the women, man, pissing them off, talking shit to them. Y'all over here, y'all over there.
Bitches.
You scaring the bitches.
You gotta have a conversation with him.
And it's 4 y'all and 4. It's 4 y'all and 4 of the women. And now the women are like, hey man, your homeboy tripping. You're gonna be like, let's say he drunk enough to where he can talk shit, but he not like falling over drunk or nothing like that. He just that nigga that gotta talk, he's scaring the bitches. Who going home? all those women, or you gonna tell your partner like, hey, bro, we about to drop you off, or you got a, you know what I mean, you got an Uber. Which one are you doing? You sending the women home and saying, hey, bro, homeboy staying with us, or you gonna be like, hey, bro, you gotta go home?
That's complex to even answer that question because most dudes be on a mission. Especially if you've been working your way up to these females. As me as an individual, if I'm in the bag right now and I'm finna try to give me all the kind of energy I need right now, and I know what I'm finna do tonight. It just depends. And it depends on the level of the homeboy. Did he ride with me? If he didn't ride with me, I'm looking at dude like, hey, y'all better make a decision.
Hey, this my homie or my homie?
No, this
like,
your
if
homie.
this is my homie, he know not to act like that.
Let's say he does, though. Let's say he does.
My homie don't act like that. We know the mission when we own it. We know the assignment. We don't play them type of games. Don't get too lit.
You supposed to be playing a prevent defense on that kind of action anyway. You supposed to pick up on them vibes as your mans. It should never even get to that point where you got to worry about dipping off on your bro. But here's the deal: if it's 5 and 4, somebody gonna have to go anyway. So whether it be you was belligerent or whether it be you didn't get chose that night, we still gotta figure out how one gonna get home. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
what if he wasn't even what if he wasn't belligerent? And
he just a corny nigga that's talking shit.
Let's say it's 5 women, it's 4 y'all. I mean, it's 5 women, it's 5
corny
of y'all.
Talking shit is crazy. He's
not belligerent.
Talking shit.
He's not nothing. He's sober. You know what I'm saying? He cooling. They just don't like that nigga. And 2 of the girls prefer to have a threesome with one of y'all. And they say,
hey, listen, somebody gonna be lucky.
That nigga got to go home.
Somebody gonna be lucky that night.
Go home. Hey, dog. It's a one-man mission.
I'm glad y'all being honest.
Somebody gonna have a real nice story to tell the next day or 2.
So you gonna smash his food and your food and send that nigga home.
It ain't his food because his food didn't want him.
It ain't his.
It ain't his food.
It's not his. I can't, man, you cannot listen, man. Listen. Your girl.
That's all trash, bro.
Your girl is your girl, but the hoes are for everybody. That's not how
y'all wilding. I'm gonna tell you why y'all wilding, because real shit, I done did it plenty of times already where I would literally switch assignments. I would prime one of the females once she in. If you can always move on to another one and execute. Did it plenty of times. There's always a way. You ain't got to sit there and do that. And if that dude is that much lacking, then why the fuck is he part of your squad? First off, when y'all on missions like that, who does dummy missions like that? Where you got somebody who's such a dud that he fucking the whole game up. That don't even happen like that. First off, if it's time where if we just out when if I got a new cat that's in training, he in training. There ain't no expectations. Right? But if we on a mission and we're really trying to execute, look, dudes understand the assignment. We all on code. It's like a Team 6 out this bitch. There ain't no games, man.
Why y'all niggas act like y'all a B2K group? All y'all niggas hit them.
Bro, it's a way. This is an art to this, bro. Don't nobody play that shit.
All I got is
an art to this.
It is.
Nah, it don't work like that. You gotta let them shoot. Listen, when females on that type of vibe, 9 times out, they're not gonna try to eliminate one of the homies, man. Like that don't. When does that even happen? Like,
bro, you know one nigga that always
that happened to you.
It absolutely happened.
It happened to me. One nigga was about to fuck it up for everybody. It was just
I've seen that. Okay,
it happened. It happened.
Some motherfucking.
And that nigga had to go home.
Was it what was that group out in Atlanta? Next Day or some shit, or 20, what is it?
Day 26.
Yeah, all y'all niggas on some Day 26 shit. Now come on, man. Some of y'all, one of y'all niggas is like Michael Blackston of the group or some shit, or Kenny of the group. Or
Darwin, maybe you was the oldest of your crew, right? But I ain't never been oldest in my group. You know what I'm saying? So when you that headliner, like really, honestly, it's just a matter of who the one that catch on to him first. If you the one that normally, like in my group back then when we would do what we do, I was really like the initiator. I was the one I could round them up, and then I do the call. Hey, come on, and I get the fellas, and then it go from there. But the one I first started speaking to, she may not necessarily end up being the one that I ended up finishing up with for that night. Because now we just all in a group getting to know each other. There's no way that 5 strangers can walk up to 5 strangers and go, oh, I know that's the one I want. Y'all got to have some conversation and vibe. Because the one you think you might like, one girl might get to talk. You like, man, you know what? She look good, but I ain't really feeling. But her right there, man, I like her.
Well,
I
get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, Vern. Let me ask you this, Vern. Just be serious. You or OJ, either one of y'all can answer. If this is the group right here, all 9 of us, and we see 9 bitches, but we need somebody to be the face of the group. Who y'all gonna pick out of the panel to be the face of the group?
What do you mean? I'm always gonna say me. Why would I ever?
Why you let OJ go?
I'm
That's a wild
always gonna say put me on deck. You know what I'm saying? Let me take a swing of the bat. Because all closed mouths don't get fed. Only thing a woman could say to you when you approach her is no, thank you. I'm not.
Okay. Who you not gonna pick? Who you gonna be like? Look, just stand in the back.
Oh, come on, man. I'm not judging no other grown men on this panel like that, man. What you think this is? This ain't comedy hour. You almost got.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. Though.
I can say this, Bruce. I can say this. Whoever leads the group is gonna be the face because the leader always gonna be the one. And then leaders got. I'm not trying to make it too deep, but leaders got niggas that's like they know he gonna understand the assignment in the group, and I ain't got to worry about him because we've seen how he moves and we've seen how he talks. So out of this, if we just looking at face value, I can't pick. But if I hang with y'all and we see how y'all move around here, then I'll be able to pick to know who's gonna be the face of the 9 against 9 because I can't go on face value.
I'll bullshit you now. I'll bullshit you now. If I had to pick out of the 9 of us. And said I wanted somebody that, like, surefire, that dude gonna be able to bag all 9 of those women to get them to come to the crib with all of us. I say it'd probably be Marcus.
Pause, nigga.
Nah.
Out of all of us, Marcus gonna be the one that's sweet talking. Marcus will be the one that's sweet talking.
If you saying that, he be pandering. That makes sense because he pander a lot. I watched the show.
If you had
to
pandering, all 9 chicks to come home,
pander belt.
Well, you know, conversation rule the nation.
That's a good assessment, Sweeney.
Conversation rule the nation. All you got to do is get that smile. You make them laugh, get a smile. You done made your initial friend. Now we can talk a little more.
Real nigga to get
you just don't have no confidence in yourself. You afraid to get somebody.
I ain't saying I'm gonna be afraid to talk, but I'm just saying if you asked the question, you said we had to pick somebody to be the representative of the group.
Nah, I give that. I would give that.
Answer the second question, Sweeney. If you could do that,
I would give that to Trev.
If I had to pick somebody that I didn't want,
I would give that to Trev, the politician.
If I had to pick somebody that might fuck it up for everybody, it'd probably be Kenny.
Nah.
It's not because. It's not because. Hold on, wait. Let me explain. I'm about to explain why.
Yo, what?
Sweeney, you asked for it, bro. You got to come now.
I'm about to explain why.
So hold on. So he might be the nigga that you got to cut loose if it's only 8.
I'm about to explain why. Because Kenny might be the one that'll be like, man, you got to hold these bitches accountable, man. They out here fucking tripping. And then you be sitting over here like, come on, bro, man. It's not that type of night, man. Come on, Kenny, stall them out.
So
Kenny gonna be the type of nigga like, now you shouldn't be wearing that.
That is too funny. He's slightly
Kenny, what you got to say about that?
I ain't even gonna do you dirty. I'm gonna just keep it. Gucci.
You gonna let me live?
I'm gonna let you live because
no,
I saw what Bruiser was trying to get you to get there, and you was like, "Yo, tag me in."
Oh. So I was the first one to be honest about everything, man. If I was being honest, some of y'all might pick me and be like, "Hey, bro, this nigga got an annoying voice. He sound like Corey Holcomb, man. He probably don't say jokes don't be falling."
Like, you know what I mean?
Okay. First of all, Sweeney, you talk too much.
That too.
When I get that brown going and I dress up, I'm getting what I'm getting. I would leave the politician, Trev. Yo, Trev, set it up. And then I would play my position. I know how to talk to females. I don't have to do all that conjecture. Just because I'm up here having, elbows with y'all, don't get it twisted. Your mom genes. That's why you married. Stay in your lane. You're not good at it. We done
What are
heard
you
you long
talking
enough,
about? We
Bruiser.
talking about at face value. I don't know you
said
for
not
real.
you. Slow down. I'm going to get your partner. We already know you out the game. Good job, though. Bruiser, you ain't got no game. We know you ain't got no game.
It sounds like
I listen to how you talk. You don't see how I sit back in the cut? I'm just like this. This is how I be at the bar with my brown liquor. Shorty passed by. You look good. Keep it nice and sweet. You Mr. Sam Cassel? My man.
JR, you might want to end this before we wind up in bed.
You would be right in the car. Yo, Trav, leave him in the car. Just keep it warm. While we partying. Come on, cut it out.
OJ did it. What you don't understand is delivery and nuance. I specialize in the context of making it flow smooth. It ain't pandering. It's just I know how to deliver a message so motherfucking smooth. It sounds like an orgasm. So I can say some foul shit, but it don't come off foul. It ain't pandering. It's just delivery, my guy.
I'm gonna say
Definitely in white.
I've been watching for a while.
Bro. It's a
I
gift.
agree with you, M. I agree with you.
It's a gift.
But when the women on the show, I can say Kenny will hold them accountable to what they be talking about. And Sweeney. And sometimes Darwin.
My man, not at no bar. We up here having different types of conversations.
You said
You
sometimes
gotta know how to adjust.
It depends on the topic, Darwin. It depends on the topic.
To Kenny's point, though, I will say this.
But
though,
you're
this,
right.
and I'm gonna cycle this. I'm
I'm
gonna cycle this back to the whole Cooley thing. The problem is that they assume that YouTube him. Well, I don't know about him specifically. Might be the bar him. Like a lot of us, we all know that the shit we talk about up here is instant pussy dryers. Like that's the reality of it. You go in front of any woman, start talking this manosphere red pill shit. More likely than not, most of you gonna scare all the hoes away. We all know how to be etiquette around women when you trying to pull women versus we up here on the panel. So to his point, yeah, we all would act differently in a different setting than we would up here on this panel. Hell, we might even treat some of the women that been up here on this panel a little differently if we met them in a club. Wouldn't nobody be going up in the club in front of them and saying, "Why the hell you wearing that? Where your daddy at? You ain't got no where your kid." Like we wouldn't do that shit if you just trying to straight up bad.
Depending on how she look on the panel, y'all treat her different. Let's be real.
Hold on, wait, what? What is that?
Let's be real. Depending on how she look on this panel,
who's doing that? Who's doing that
not
specifically?
OJ said he'd do it.
I give you respect, Craig. Don't be doing that.
What?
Law don't be doing that either.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, OJ. I don't know.
I'm literally the same all the time.
Get that one off on them.
Facts.
Because I see on multiple occasions, I see Darwin, Kenny, I see Trev and Law for show. You know what I'm saying? And White have his way of pushing back. He just do it in a manner that don't make him feel offended. See, it's all about the way you say something, right? Yeah. But he give them they pushback, and then the difference is though, you know, Mark, he just don't be one to get into the back and forth with it. He say what he say, kind of, and then I said what I said, kind of like how I am. I'm one of them more like one of the people, like, man, I said what I said. You heard me, and you know.
So who the most offensive? Like disrespectful.
I don't think it's really I don't think there's any one person on there that I can look up on here and say that when this lady's on there is more.
There's one person that's probably the most offensive up here.
Well, Kenny,
no, because offensive, it's all up to the person who's hearing it, right? To be offended.
So you watch several of the shows, right? You probably been watching Kane Talk and Lapeef Let's Talk for the better part of the last 6 months.
No, I've been with y'all. I've been with y'all for a minute.
So if you had to say, out of all of us, who was the one that was most likely to piss a woman, like to straight up not, you know what I mean? You may have said something that they didn't like and they wanted to push back. I mean, you straight up just dog the chick up here. Who's most likely up here to do that? Like to just straight up, man, you ain't got no daddy at home, do you?
I'm gonna say for Kenny,
who?
Bruce,
Hey,
with
Kenny, I fuck
yourself.
with you, but hey, man.
It ain't
OJ,
even no.
That
OJ,
last no, but let me explain myself.
OJ,
Kenny,
slow
Kenny, can I
down,
explain
slow
myself?
down, slow down.
Can I explain
Let me
myself?
give you something to think about.
with
Slow
no
down.
with no remorse.
There's
No, I'm
one.
not gonna say all that.
OJ, you have to listen. Consume the
I'm listening.
information.
I bet.
I'm only on predominantly one show. You want to count how much times you watch that one up there and that one over there offend women. Count.
Sweeney it's between Sweeney and
Count.
Darwin.
Count.
It's between Sweeney and Darwin.
Yep. Count.
It's between Sweeney and Darwin.
Don't let me say Ruth. Don't let me say Die. You want me to keep going?
No. I've been watching.
I've only offended one
be
woman.
Getting mad watching too.
Wait. If you watching, they're on a lot more broadcasts than me. Ask them how many women. Hold on, you have to listen. Ask them how many women have they offended?
More than you. But that's a different question. He asked who's more likely.
Them, because they had greater opportunity.
Who more? OJ, who stand on business? Who's more likely?
Out of y'all three, who's more likely? I give it to Kenny, and I fuck with Kenny.
How?
I fuck with Kenny.
Okay, name it. Name it.
I can't relate with Jesus. I can't relate with Jesus.
Who'd you get into it with recently? Country.
That nigga Kenny toxic than a motherfucker, boy.
Wait. You said recently. You said recently, right? Wait, OJ, you said who did I get into? Who did I get into it recently? And then you said country. You know how long ago that was?
It was long ago, but here I'm going.
Why would you say recently?
I did say recently.
Okay, so watch this. I know a light-skinned baldy locks over here made a girl cry. I know this one has offended mad females. I know this one who is married has made mad inappropriate comments to a certain woman named Ruth, time and time again. So you want to keep going? So name what other female that I offended. I'll wait.
Don't do that, OJ. Just name this.
No, I said, look, I used to sell shit.
And wait, OJ, I'm gonna put the cherry on top. The dude offended a female whose baby father is deceased.
Why do you gotta bring that up, bro?
Because y'all playing.
OJ, let's take it off of that because we don't want to bring up
nothing.
Nobody personal stuff.
Wait.
Hold on,
OJ.
Hold on, wait, Kenny. OJ, answer this. Who is more likely to drop the pussy? From what you've seen on this panel.
Yo, Darwin, you don't want to play that game with me. I have not seen. I'm not gonna do it. You know what? I'm gonna be mature. I'm not gonna do it.
Right. Just like hold on, Kenny. Just like y'all were trolling me with the Sam Cassel. Now you see how this shit feel.
Yo, my girl is fine. My girl is fine.
But Kenny, can I explain myself? He asked who's most likely. And I'm going based on the fact that you be holding women more accountable. That's all I'm going off of. And holding women accountable always pisses them off.
Wait, repeat the question though.
He said, who's more likely? That's what Sweeney said, right?
To offend.
Right, because you hold women accountable.
Okay, but
hold on, wait. Y'all gotta understand my question though. That's why I prefaced it. I said I'm not talking about a woman disagrees with what you said, or they may not have liked what you said. I said offend as in you ain't got no daddy at home, or your baby daddy ain't shit, or you calling yourself a 10, bitch, you a 1. Like that's what I mean by offend, like directly attacking someone. Who's most likely on this panel to do that?
Not me. Y'all got a resume. Use a numbers guy.
No, let the guys that don't be on the panel that's watching answer.
I'm lying. Your double Dutch partner's offended way more women than I have.
I don't know why we pretended like we don't know the answer to this, man.
Wait, I think
your double
hold on,
Dutch
what's the question again?
How did we even get here? What are we doing?
Hey, yeah, JR, can you hear the show, man? This
What are
will be
we
a back
doing?
check out.
What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Like this is
okay.
what
So
we
y'all
doing?
didn't want to
Like,
do
hold
it.
up.
Ref told y'all not
Hey,
to.
shout out to the new member, Michael, Dad One Mike Newell. Appreciate you, so welcome to the Green Gang. Hit that like button also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you guys.
Damn, y'all said end it. I was